When you want the very best for your home, there's only one name that stands alone. Hardware and glass in harmony, no frames, no mess. You'll love what you see. Quality, style, and huge selection. Give your bath the look of perfection. Want to see more? Go to My Shower Door.
You'd think an Army veteran with a military career including multiple combat deployments throughout the Middle East would be a great American. And you'd be right. But Joe Vanderbosch also happens to be a great dentist. An Army veteran of 8 years, Dr. Joe now makes his home in Southwest Florida, where his wife Sarah grew up.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch, Freedom Dental on Metro Parkway in Fort Myers. In the Army, I received extra training in order to provide dental care in virtually any condition. That's why I can manage many dental treatments without the need to refer to a specialist. I served my country proudly for 8 years. Now I want to serve you and your dental needs. Special discounts for former and active military without dental insurance.
Dr. Vanderbosch provides emergency care and is now accepting new patients for cleaning, extractions, crowns, implants, and more. Find them online at freedomdentalfortmyers.com. That's freedomdentalfortmyers.com. Dr. Joseph Vanderbosch. Go to freedomdentalfortmyers.com.
Keeping you in the right lane for your drive home. 92.5 WFSX Estero. Fox News. Right all along.
Show how unbelievably touched we all are by this.
It's, one of those things that you will remember for the rest of your life.
5 people were killed, 48 injured when a man drove an SUV through a Christmas parade. The suspect, Daryl Brooks, is charged with intentional homicide.
Police say Brooks was fleeing the scene of a domestic incident when he drove over barricades and into the parade. The lone suspect has an extensive criminal history dating back to 1999, including multiple felonies. The convicted sex offender making bail twice in Wisconsin this year, despite having an active warrant in Nevada.
Fox's Brooks Singman. Closing arguments resumed today in Georgia in the case of Ahmaud Arbery's death. Prosecutor Linda Dunikowski told the jury 3 white men chased Arbery because he was black while he was out jogging last year.
And they were going to make him, absolutely make him stop. We're going to point a shotgun at you. That'll make you stop.
Travis McMichael is the one who shot Arbery, and his defense attorney, Jason Sheffield, told jurors that Arbery eventually ran toward Travis.
There is no question that Ahmaud's hands are on this gun.
So he argued that Travis shot him in self-defense.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. President Biden says we've come a long way from COVID's tough times.
We've gone from an economy that was shut down to an economy that's leading the world in economic growth.
Though he admits there's a lot of fear and uncertainty with inflation at a 31-year high. He plans to talk about dealing with that later today and trying to lower drug prices. And there are reports he'll announce a plan to tap into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, trying to lower gas prices.
Energy prices soared nearly 5% from September to October, and according to AAA, the average gallon of gas costs roughly $3.42 nationwide. That's up from about $2.11 just a year ago.
That's Fox's Sean Langell. America's listening to Fox News.
In the morning and at night, we're the station that gets it right. 92.5 WFSX Estero. Fox News. Right all along.
This update is presented by Johnston Spinal Care, the leader in spinal decompression. Find them online at 596back.com.
Wink News, traffic.
Starting off with some construction along Davis Boulevard in East Naples between Lakewood Boulevard and Airport Road, a westbound right lane blocked off there. So just be sure to stay to the left. No other major problems across Collier County. We are crash and incident-free across Southwest Florida for the time being. 75 and 41, both running up to speed, even out toward Alligator Alley in the East Trail if you're taking a trip toward the East Coast early on this morning. Looking a little bit busier toward Daniels Parkway right off Treeline Avenue and I-75 in the westbound direction. Typical morning volume building up out there. No major problems on our area bridges between the Cape and Fort Myers, taking about 2 to 3 minutes in each direction. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Teresa O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
We're cooler but dry today behind a cold front that passed through last night. Temperatures should be running between 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday's highs. where we should be running below average despite the fact that we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Breezy weather persisting through today. Those winds out of the north and east between about 10 to 20 miles per hour. As we enter tonight, we keep it a clear sky, allowing for temperatures to cool into the 40s for our north and inland zones, low to mid 50s across the coast, waking up for your Wednesday. More dry conditions persisting through your Wednesday with a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 76 degrees. For Thanksgiving, look for a high of 79 degrees. Dry weather continuing even into your Black Friday as we keep with these lows in the upper 50s through your Thursday morning. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
The news you need, the host you trust. Getting it right all day and all night. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
True relief for back and neck pain. Did you play golf or tennis today and wish that you didn't have to deal with the back or neck pain? Do you feel hesitant to swing all the way through or run across the court because of pain? People just assume they have to live with it or just get epidurals. They are wrong. People look at it from the wrong perspective. Most people only think about treating the symptoms and not the cause. At Johnson Spinal Care 596 Back, we treat the cause using non-surgical spinal decompression. Now available for anyone, not just the injured or professional athletes. Spinal decompression is a safe, non-surgical treatment that takes pressure off the nerves and discs, increasing blood circulation, allowing the back to heal. Safe, long-lasting results for sciatica, stenosis, scoliosis, herniated discs, or even failed back surgery. Don't suffer. Call my Medicare-friendly office today for a free telephone consultation. Johnson Spinal Care, 596 Back, 596 BACK. That's 596-2225.
Hi, I'm Ty Laster, managing partner and CEO of Key City Capital. So why are we here in Southwest Florida? Well, at KCAP, our mission is to connect capital to wealth for all of our partners through passive real estate investments. And very simply, we generate and distribute double-digit returns for our investors by investing in single-family homes and apartments and unique alternative cash-flowing asset-backed investments.
Call us today at 239-330-2080 or check us out online today at kcap925.com.
Visit Jason and Todd at the Diamond District this Thanksgiving weekend for their VIP sale. No reasonable offer refused on the largest selection of GIA loose certified diamonds. Save up to 55% off diamond and color gemstone jewelry and ask about 3 years interest-free financing. Only at the Diamond District.
It's Rockstar Harley's Triple Zero Event. 0 cash down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2022 on any new Harley this week. Annual percentage rates such as 1.99% and no payments until 2022 on any new Harley. Rockstar Harley's Triple Zero Event. Now through Sunday.
Hi, I'm Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart, representing Florida's 25th Congressional District. As your representative, I work for you. If you need help dealing with a federal agency, my team can help navigate the federal bureaucracy and make sure your government is actually working for you. To receive assistance, please call my office at 239-348-1620. It's an honor and privilege to serve you in Congress.
This ad was paid for by official funds authorized by the U.S. House of Representatives.
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do. And
thank you for giving us the voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic.
I want to thank you for
your support for veterans in the military.
Educating us.
Standing up for conservatism.
Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele on 92.5 Fox News.
Hey, good morning, Southwest Florida. Glad you're here. 239-479-5592, the talk and text line streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website, Steele has 3 E's. Thank you so much for watching the programs and subscribing to the podcast. Simple to do. Just type in Drew Steele into any of your favorite, I was going to say Google machines, but there's only really one Google machine. Search engines, that's what I'm talking about. So type it into a search engine, and there you go. You'll find the podcast. You can go to the website, and there's a link right there, a little clicky box, and you clicky the box. Clicky box. Is that what they call those things, Jake? Jake the Millennial. Is that what millennials call those things? You go to a website, it's got a little box and a word in it, and it says click here. Is that called a clicky box?
Probably not.
Probably not. That's not what the kids call it today. All right. So a couple of things we're going to get to this morning, including we're going to have scheduled the Lieutenant Governor Jeanette Nunez on with us at 8:05. We're going to talk about this zero out of gas taxes, lowering prices at the pump. This is going to happen. How's that all going to work out? We're going to get into that subject. Supply chain issues. We're going to get into all kinds of things going on here in the state. So the Lieutenant Governor, Jeanette Nunez, is going to join us at 8:05. So we'll have that discussion. And also, we will talk a little bit more about Kyle Rittenhouse on Tucker Carlson's program last night. A lot of people were waiting to hear from him. And I'll tell you what, he didn't disappoint. I don't know if it was explosive, but there were some things that were talked about, discussed that I don't think we knew. And from the perspective of what actually went down, and even with his lawyers, and just some, maybe explosive, shocking. We're going to get to that. Plus, Joe Biden has figured out a brand new way to make sure that the media does not ask any questions. It is, I don't even want to say shocking, because it's not. It's hilarious. It's a meme. It's a caricature. It's a joke. No, I'm not kidding. All those things. When you hear it for yourself, you're not going to believe it. It is. It's probably par for the course for what's going on with this president. And if I could say it better myself, I'd say it.
True international effort to pressure.
Maybe you just leave it up to him to say it. So it's pretty much like that. All right. Last night, Tucker Carlson sat down. It was a pre-recorded, obviously. Sat down with Kyle Rittenhouse after being found not guilty on all counts last Friday. And the exchange there went live, revealing a lot of details about what was going on throughout the case and a couple of interesting aspects of the story. One of them certainly was the fact that there were issues with the lawyers early on. I mean, if people were wondering, in this case, why it was that they could not find the funds for bail for him, and that... Is it possible that Kyle Rittenhouse could have been bailed out earlier if it weren't for his lawyers?
How long were you there?
I was in jail for 87 days, and this follows in with Lynn Wood, Lynn Wood was raising money on my behalf, and he held me in jail for 87 days, disrespected my wishes, put me on media interviews, which I should never have done, which he said, you're going to go talk to the Washington Post, which was not a good idea. Along with John Pierce, they said I was safer in jail instead of at home with my family. And then after I'm bailed
Your lawyer said that?
My lawyer said that.
Hey, can I stop for a second? It is really amazing how there are individuals that are told that the way to fight a case, to protect yourself in a defense of a case, and even in some ways to prosecute cases, are to have, the top people, the most well-known. You got to have these high-profile lawyers. They're the ones that are really going to get, well, not always. I mean, Lynn Wood is a name that a lot of people recognize, and for somebody that's so high-profile, it doesn't sound like he was really doing the best work for Kyle Rittenhouse.
John Pierce and Lynn Wood.
87 days is a long time to be in jail.
It was very long. I lost a lot of weight in there. I since then gained it back.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. But 87 days of not being with my family, for defending myself and being taken advantage to, being used for a cause by John Pierce and Lynn Wood, trying to trying to raise money so they can take it for their own benefit, not trying to set me free.
They didn't... It seems crazy. So they're raising money and trying to raise money, and they weren't able to bail him. It seems, well, that's not the half of it. I mean, that's not even the quarter of it, of what you heard last night on Tucker Carlson's program. The fact that he didn't have the access to running water, is that right?
But I didn't have running water.
Seriously?
I had a phone also, but I did not have running water, so I didn't shower until November 20th.
How long is that?
From October 31st to November 20th, I did not take a shower.
That's disgusting.
I smelled terrible. I felt sick. I lost weight. My health was degrading. If I was in there for a month longer, I would have probably been in a hospital.
Wait, you had no running water?
No running water in my jail cell.
Did they let you out?
To talk with my attorneys. I didn't really say anything.
Well, you didn't really say anything to the lawyers. You probably should have said something to the lawyers and asked them about that, but pretty unbelievable to hear that. And then a lot of what people have been asking me and talking about this case Tucker Carlson interviewing Kyle Rittenhouse, the interview last night on Fox News, and the question that a lot of people want to know, what about suits, defamation suits?
So before this, I mean, you're 17 years old. So you're probably not, watching cable news all day or, deeply into politics, or maybe you were. But did you know how dishonest media coverage of events could be?
I didn't. I've never seen something so polarizing in my life when it's obvious self-defense. If you look at the case, you look at the facts, no matter what your opinion is or where you stand, this wasn't a political case. It shouldn't have been a political case. It was made a political case. This had nothing to do with race, and the ways people are twisting this is just sickening.
I think a lot of people watching have reached the same conclusion, and they would like to see you, help make this better by holding some of these liars to account. Do you plan to do that?
I have really good lawyers who are taking care of that right now. So I'm hoping one day there will be accountability for their actions that they did.
Okay, so you're intent on you're not going to let that go.
Like I said, really good lawyers are handling that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got some good lawyers that are talking about it right now. And then just this one last clip is about one person in particular. Listen to this exchange.
What did you make of the President of the United States calling you a white supremacist?
Mr. President, if I could say one thing to you, I would urge you to go back and watch the trial and understand the facts before you make a statement.
That's not a small thing to be called that.
No, it's actual malice, defaming my character for him to say something like that.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm not really sure that Joe Biden's got a really busy schedule, and I'm not really sure that Joe Biden's going to go back in time. It's bad enough that he's probably already most of the time back in time, if you know what I'm saying.
I got hairy legs.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure that when you're talking about going back in time and checking out the actual details of the case and finding out more about it and then coming to a different conclusion or an apology or anything else, I'm not really sure that's going to happen. Don't hold your breath on that. But look, if you're going to be honest, you have places like CNN and MSNBC and the audio that we played yesterday and the constant beating of the drums of white supremacy, and this is what it was all about, and this is what happens. I think it was even Black Lives Matter, on the heels of the comments made yesterday as well. It was Kyle Rittenhouse's interview that said that he supported the Black Lives Matter movement and the activist network's right to peacefully protest. And when he said that, you would think that Black Lives Matter might have a different position or, talking about he's not a racist person. He supports the movement, the peaceful demonstration. And what did they say? Well, they sent out a tweet. And if you're wondering what Black Lives Matter thinks about those comments, reminder, the system is working exactly as it's meant to. The system was always meant to protect and uphold white supremacy. So, it's... They also said things like the little racist terrorist Kyle Rittenhouse represents the exact kind of white supremacist vigilante violence that we've seen before with the acquittal of George Zimmerman and the murder of Trayvon Martin. It could go on and on, but no reason to do that because minds aren't going to change no matter what the facts are on the ground. So we'll have more audio from that interview coming up this morning, but suffice to say that there were some moments that were surprising in this case, that minds are not going to be changed on one side of the ledger, that even with the things that he has to say and all the people that have lied about Kyle Rittenhouse and really didn't decide at all at any given moment to look into the facts of the case or let it all play out because the decision was already made ahead of time. That there are a lot of things that we're going to see today in the news where there will be points that things that I will talk about today that will come to the same conclusion, that people already have conclusions about where we're going, where there are people that will already tell you that this president is doing a great job. He's the jobs president. He might even say it himself. Oh, yes, he did. I know it sounds funny, a little LOL, but that's for you, Jake. Jake the Millennial. I did a little LOL for you there. Thought maybe you'd like that. When you hear an LOL, you know what's coming, right?
I've actually never heard it spoken.
Okay, well, that's a first. I'm doing it for you, buddy. So that was pretty funny. We'll get to that. What happened in Waukesha on that rampage and the Christmas parade, and how there were people who had their mind made up that what you were seeing was something other than what people were worried about in the worst case scenario. And in places like CNN, who decided to run out of the gate with a narrative that we find out's not true. Because people are going to set a narrative, have a position, and no matter what, it's not going to change. Even when all the facts are laid out there, they will just dismiss it and move on to the next outrage or move on to something else, rather than to be called out or apologies or anything that would suggest that they've taken all the facts in on this particular case and have now come to a conclusion that was different than where it started. Because they can't do that. We're not allowed to do that. We've got to. You got to have that flag's got to be planted. Can't move. No. All right. So we're going to get to some of that. 10,000 for the troops. P.O. Box 877 Fort Myers 33902. We are so appreciative of everybody who is working hard to quickly get those Christmas cards out to our men and women serving overseas, getting them to us so we can get them out to them, sending it to the address. Kim Gade, everybody at Lee Health, thank you so much. All the volunteers, a lot of volunteers, and a lot of support in getting those cards vetted and being able to get them out before Christmas. Again, December 3rd is the cutoff date. So hopefully you have everything together and to get them out soon, because if you look at your watch or your calendar or your phone or whatever tells you what day it is, then you'll realize that December 3rd is just around the corner. So we want to make sure that we get everything out by that cutoff date to us so that we can get it to them and get it out. And Mel's Diner, a great location to drop off those cards as well. All right, 239-479-5592, the talk and text line. Streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website. Steele has 3 E's. We appreciate you watching. Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along. Let's find out what's going on with traffic. Here's Therese O'Shea.
A pretty quiet start to the morning drive as you're getting ready to head out. Aside from some activity going on right near Mirror Lakes Elementary School, there's an active investigation, so you'll see several Lee County deputies nearby. Just be extra cautious if you happen to be heading out through that area of Lehigh. We also have some construction going on right now in East Naples and Collier County. There's a right-hand westbound lane blocked off on Davis Boulevard between Lakewood Boulevard and Airport Road, so expect to see some slight slowdowns, and just be sure to stay to the left. No major problems up and down I-75. All of our overnight construction on the interstate is cleared. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Therese O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Much cooler behind a cold front for today, where daytime highs should be running between about 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday. Temperatures topping off only in the low to middle 70s, below average for this time of year, despite the fact that we should see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. It will be a breezy day today, too, with those winds out of the north and east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A clear sky overnight, allowing for us to bottom out in the 40s for some of our north and inland zones. Low to mid 50s across the coast, with more sunshine for tomorrow and breezy weather persisting through your Wednesday. I'm Wink News with Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
92.5 Fox News. Right.
This
all
Fox
along.
Business Report is presented by the Darda Real Estate Group at dardagroup.com.
I'm Maria Bartiromo, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Are you ready to plunk down more at the grocery store?
The American Farm Bureau Federation reports that this year's Thanksgiving feast is going to cost you an average 14% more than last year. Fresh turkey is up nearly 9% from a year ago. Frozen turkey is not any better, also up 9% from last year.
Fox's Aisha Hosni. 12-ounce bags of bird's eye broccoli tots getting recalled after a couple of consumers said they found small rocks in the product. Walt Disney World isn't selling some of its annual passes. The basic pass is still available, but if you want the Disney Pirate Pass, you're out of luck. The Dow closed up Monday 17 points, the S&P down about 15. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jill Nato, invested in you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here for DeVoe Cadillac. Now, you've heard me talk about DeVoe and their long tradition with Cadillac, now serving Southwest Florida as a family-owned and operated dealership for more than 50 years. Now, right from the beginning, the DeVoe family, well, they have embraced commitment to the quality that Cadillac represents. And I've owned a bunch of them in my life, and it shows. They've always stepped up as a generous corporate partner. Right now, DeVoe Cadillac is planning their All-American holiday celebration to benefit wounded warriors of Collier County. How great is that? This will be an amazing event. It has live music from the Johnny Rogers Band. That's at 4:30. Followed by top 5 voice finalist Ben Allen and his band from 6:30 to 9. Tickets are only $75. That includes food and drink. All proceeds go to wounded warriors of Collier County. Thanks to our friends at DeVoe Cadillac. Check them out at DeVoeCadillac.com for more information and tickets. Get to know DeVoe Cadillac, your Cadillac dealer right there in Naples.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort? Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Visit Accurate Comfort Services online at AccurateComfortServices.com today. License number CMC 057023.
Experience really does matter. Hi, this is Vincent Napoleon. We're currently experiencing a very different real estate market. Is this a bubble? Is it going to last? Should I sell now or should I buy now? With over 30 years of living and working right here in Collier County, I know I can help guide you through. If you're currently thinking about selling your home or buying a home, please reach out to me today. Recognized by the Wall Street Journal and Real Trends magazine as one of the nation's top performing agents with a #1 firm, Coldwell Banker. You know, it costs you nothing to meet with me, but will cost you thousands not to. Please go to thatradioed.com, again, thatradioed.com, or feel free to email me at thatradioed@gmail.com, thatradioed@gmail.com. Vincent Napoleon, thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pugh with Melanie Pugh Gentle Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. I'm a long way from my hometown in Frenchburg, Kentucky, but I'm not far away from the values that I learned there. Take responsibility, work hard, do a great job, and treat people right. The world has gotten crazy, but I want you to know that when you step into our dental office, we follow those same values that I grew up with. That will never change. Learn more about us at drmelaniepugh.com. That's Melanie Pugh, Pugh.com.
Have lunch with Clay and Buck at noon, right after Glenn Beck at 9. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along. This is Daybreak with Drew Steele on 92.5 Fox News.
The clothing brand Old Navy on Friday launched a virtual Santa boot camp to train mall Santas on how to deal with outrageous gift requests like gas.
Is that too outrageous to ask? I mean, if for Christmas this year, that's all Jake wants. All Jake wants is gas for his new car, which is a lot bigger than his old car. That's probably, have you noticed that? Driving the car around, it's a little bit more gas than the other one?
Actually, it's better on gas for whatever reason. I don't ask
really?
why.
It's like twice the size.
Yeah, it is actually.
All
The
right.
order is twice as big.
You know, the Governor DeSantis says he intends to propose $1 billion in gas tax relief. He made that announcement yesterday.
So what we're going to be proposing in the next legislative session is over $1 billion in gas tax relief for Florida families.
Yep, and there's a reason why we're able to do that in the state. I'm going to talk more about this. The lieutenant governor is scheduled to join us at 8:05. We're going to really dig into this. Because this is what you do. This is leadership. This is how it gets done. There's ways to make this happen. Yeah, we'll talk about it more coming up.
92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Avid golfer Cam Warren played with joint pain for as long as he could.
Couldn't play golf for any extended period of time without braces and pain and chewing Advil for the entire day.
Then he turned to steroids.
Cortisone would last a few months, but it just inevitably came right back. Got to the point where I would have to wear ice packs to bed.
When the word surgery came up, Cam started looking elsewhere, and he found QC Kinetics. Natural biologic therapies, regenerative treatments that can repair and restore damaged tissue. With no drugs, no surgery, no downtime. And now,
very proud to say that it has definitely changed my life. I've played 36 holes multiple days in a row without pain. Everything is great.
Call QC Kinetics now to schedule your free consultation.
I would recommend QC to anybody.
Call QC Kinetics, 239-893-PAIN. That's 239-893-PAIN. QC Kinetics, 239-893-PAIN.
Hi, I'm Keith, owner of Storm Shield Windows and Doors in North Fort Myers. We've dodged a bullet this year from hurricanes and tropical storms, thankfully. Hurricane season is getting worse year after year. Storm Shield wants you to be prepared for next season before it's too late. We offer fair pricing and do what most other companies don't do, like show you the window, let you inspect the warranty, and use employees versus subcontractors for installation. We have energy efficient, Miami-Dade approved windows, which is the highest certification for impact window approval. You can expect ethical business practices, quality over quantity. We hope this information is helpful to you when you choose a window company to replace your windows and doors, and wish you all the best in your quest for the right company. Call us today at 239-491-7002. That's 239-491-7002. Or visit us on the web at stormshieldswfl.com. That's stormshieldswfl.com. License number CGC A60475.
It's Fred Kobe with your Kobe Cooling Tip of the Day. It's Thanksgiving season, and I have a lot to be thankful for. I thank God every day I'm an American, and I live in the great state of Florida, surrounded by all the beautiful people that live here in Southwest Florida. I also thank God for my family and friends, and my Rotary Club in LaBelle, and all the things that we're able to do to help our community. Every day when I wake up, I smile at my beautiful wife, Holly, and I'm thankful for the life we've made together. I hope you have a reason to thank God this Thanksgiving, and share that reason with your family and friends. At Kobe Cooling, we're thankful for our family of customers and all the people that we interact with every day. When you think of air conditioning companies, we hope you'll think of Kobe Cooling. No nonsense and no pressure. We're the company your neighbors use. Families serving families. Happy Thanksgiving from all the Kobe's at Kobe Cooling. License CACO 57313.
News, I'm Karen LeCue. Police in Waukesha, Wisconsin say there is one thing Sunday's crashing of an SUV into a Christmas parade was not.
Waukesha Police Chief Daniel Thompson says it wasn't terrorism that led to this tragedy.
The suspect prior to the incident was involved in a domestic disturbance.
He also said Darrell Brooks Jr. likely didn't know any of the victims at the parade. Brooks has a long rap sheet and 2 open cases against him. For this incident, Brooks will face intentional homicide and other charges.
Fox's Gernal Scott, 5 people were killed, dozens more injured. The rising price of gasoline will make your Thanksgiving journey more costly.
According to AAA, the national average for gas is $3.40 a gallon, all a part of this spiking inflation, which even former President Obama's economic advisor says is being driven by this administration's spending.
Fox's Griff Jenkins. America is listening to Fox News.
Wink News Traffic.
Good morning. Tracking a disabled vehicle heading off of I-75 southbound to the exit to Collier Boulevard, exit 101 in Collier County. So just watch for that on the off-ramp. Doesn't appear to be causing too much in the way of roadblock right now. Crash-free, though, across the area. Lee County roads not too bad for this time of day. A little bit busier on Daniels Parkway near Treeline westbound approaching the interstate. Heading through Lehigh Acres, no major slowdowns. A little busy close to the intersection of Gunnery Road and Lee Boulevard right near Lehigh Senior High School. Crossing the bridges between the Cape and Fort Myers, taking about 3 to 4 minutes out of the Cape right now into Cape Coral. Should only be about 2 minutes. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Therese O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
We're cooler but dry today behind a cold front that passed through last night. Temperatures should be running between 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday's highs, where we should be running below average despite the fact that we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Breezy weather persisting through today. Those winds out of the north and east between about 10 to 20 miles per hour. As we enter tonight, we keep it a clear sky, allowing for temperatures to cool into the 40s for our north and inland zones. Low to mid 50s across the coast, waking up for your Wednesday. More dry conditions persisting through your Wednesday with a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 76 degrees. For Thanksgiving, look for a high of 79 degrees. Dry weather continuing even into your Black Friday as we keep with these lows in the upper 50s through your Thursday morning. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
When listening to the radio in your car, remember to always drive on the right side of the road. Keep it here on 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Lusk, Drasites, and Talisano believes winning cases is no accident. Your case is important. Pick a firm with resources to actually prosecute your case. If your case is accepted, you're guaranteed to not pay a single penny in fees or costs unless you get a favorable settlement or verdict. Lusk, Drasites, and Talisano has over 35 years of experience handling personal injury cases in Florida. Visit LDTlaw.com for a free consultation today. Winning is no accident. Lusk, Drasites, and Talisano. LDTlaw.com.
When you want the very best for your home, there's only one name that stands alone. Hardware and glass in harmony. No frames, no mess. You'll love what you see. Quality, style, and huge selection. Give your bath the look of perfection. Want to see more? Go to My Shower Door.
Southwest Florida, are you getting the most out of your Medicare benefits? Annual enrollment is October 15th through December 7th. With the United Healthcare Medicare Advantage Plan, you get more for your Medicare dollar, including benefits like vision, hearing, dental care, and much more. Take advantage. Call United Healthcare today at 1-855-608-8763. That's 1-855-608-8763. Benefits, features, or devices vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply.
Window World is a family-owned business, and we really mean family. And with a family-owned business, you get a business that is looking to treat everyone right. We live in this community. We want to take care of our friends and neighbors.
With our family-owned business, we are backed by a company that believes in top-quality products at the best price available. That way, more people can afford energy-saving windows and doors, as well as top-quality hurricane-rated high-impact windows that also offer you some increased security to your home.
And being backed by our parent company, we're going to be around for a long time. The guarantee Window World offers is the absolute best guarantee you are ever going to find in a window replacement company. If anything goes wrong with your new windows, Window World, that's us, and Window World Corporate will stand behind it and get it fixed.
No high pressure, no sitting in your home for hours trying to get you to make a decision right away, but simply good business to our friends and neighbors. And when we're through installing your new windows, we'll stand behind those windows with the best guarantee in the window replacement business. See for yourself. Window World, simply the best for less.
It's time to drive in first-class style in a brand new Genesis luxury sedan or SUV. Hi, I'm Sheila Zellers, owner of Genesis of Naples, and we're the #1 selling Genesis dealer in the nation for two very good reasons: our professional sales staff and our incredible selection. Like the all-new Genesis GV70, named Motor Trend's 2022 SUV of the Year, it features incredible performance, athletic styling, and superior technology. Or check out the all-new Genesis GV80, luxurious and pushes the limits of style and performance with all-road capability and show-stopping design. Also, according to J.D. Power, the G80 ranked #1 in initial quality among upper mid-size premium cars. Test drive a G80 and see for yourself. Genesis of Naples needs to be your first choice for luxury. So please visit us on Airport Road or online at genesisofnaples.com.
Based on January 2021 retail sales. For J.D. Power 2021 U.S. award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Does market turbulence and economic turmoil have you worried about your retirement nest egg? I'm Alfie Townsend. Learn how to navigate these uncertain times. Tune in to Saving the Investor radio show every Saturday at 9 a.m. or visit us at savingtheinvestor.com.
Liberals suck. That's why we have Clay and Buck. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Today, noon to 3 on 92.5 Fox News. Right all along. This is Daybreak with Drew Steele on 92.5 Fox News.
That is something that I really love about the mullet, is that there is no gender to it, really. There can be a more masculine look or a more feminine look, but overall, the hairstyle in general can definitely suit all genders.
How about that, Jakey Jake? Jake, the millennial Jake with his, who's trying to get his mullet going. That's right, a hairstylist in Michigan is known for giving people mullets and says she's probably not going to do any other haircuts. That's how popular the mullet hairstyle has become. In the foreseeable future, she says, that's it. I'm just going to do mullets because every time somebody comes in, doesn't matter if it's a guy or a gal, or I don't know if we got to be PC or I don't know anything in between. That's right. Just the mullet is where we're going. Aren't you excited about this? You're in style.
Well, I don't have a mullet.
Okay,
so
but no, you don't have it yet. See, that's
I'm
not
never getting a mullet.
That's a bad attitude.
Pay me.
No. The attitude you have to have is you're gonna make it happen. You're gonna do it. Don't be like you don't have one right now.
I don't.
Well, I know you don't, but you're making your way there, right?
Maybe if I was like a famous country singer.
No, you don't have to be a famous. Oh, did you just do some kind of mullet stereotyping right there? Is that what you just did? No. You see, that's the thing. Because it's so popular, you don't have to worry about you have to be famous or anything like that. You just do you, and that's a mullet. Don't worry about it. See, you got the trendy thing is just passing you by, right? It's just,
See, but the thing is like, why do what everybody else is doing? Everybody's getting a mullet, so that means I should not get a mullet.
something to be said about that. There's something to be said. You see, now, that's like my little boys growing up. That is a good attitude to have. Why? All right, I'm going to flip the script on you this morning as we get ready for the holidays. You know what? That's an exact... why do that, Jake? Why be like everybody else? That is spot on. Instead of being like everybody else, and the plan is to get a mullet. No, we're not doing it. You're not going to do it, Jakey. Jake, you are going to forego the mullet, even though it's the most popular thing. Could get you some chicks, that kind of stuff. Nope, not doing it. But you already got chicks. Yeah, you already have one. You don't even need. So there you go. All right, so you're going to take a stand and not do it. No, now if you're thinking like maybe you should get out in front of Thanksgiving. What about the fact that it's kind of expensive to have anything right now, right? It's a gas and turkey and the like.
Yeah.
So you need a plan. Why not do something different? Get out get out ahead of this. How about looking at Thanksgiving different? I got a suggestion for you. You ready for this?
Is it tofu turkey again?
No. Better than that. Because I know you don't even know what a tofu turkey is. And there's something else. Isn't there Turducken? Have you heard of Turducken? It's a turkey it's a turkey, I think, that's stuffed with a chicken or a duck. You put the duck inside the turkey, or I don't know what that is. Are you ready for this? Here we go, Jake. I want you to listen to this. Before you do that, listen to this. Here we go. This is what you need to do. Because of Bidenflation, this is where you need to take a stand. Forgo the turkey. Here's why. Listen, this is from the Today Show yesterday. So technically it's the yesterday show. But here we go. Listen to this.
And while we are on the topic of something that could be controversial, perhaps forego the turkey. Bear with me. Ooh. I know that is the staple of the Thanksgiving meal.
Now listen, here's why you do it, everybody. This is in the world of Biden and Bidenflation, this is the reasoning why you forego the turkey according to the Today Show and NBC. Listen.
However, some people think turkey is overrated, and so it tends to be the most expensive thing on the table. Maybe you do an Italian feast instead. And I will say this. If you tell everyone you're having a Thanksgiving without turkey, some guests may drop off the list, and that's a way to cut costs too.
Okay, are you following this, everybody? Here's what you do, Jake. You tell everybody, come over my house for Thanksgiving, but I'm not having a turkey. So if you're thinking about Thanksgiving turkey, I'm not doing it. And then that will drop people off your guest list so you could save money so that you alone could have the turkey and nobody shows up.
Well, I'll be honest. If you tell me you're not having turkey, guess where I'm not going?
But do you understand that NBC yesterday was trying to convince you that in the world of Bidenflation, in a world where you have a president of the United States, and I'm not joking about this, where the president of the United States wanted to convince people yesterday that he's the jobs president. Listen to this.
Which is why I'm proud to say If you look at my presidency so far, it's a jobs presidency, and it's a small business presidency.
He's a jobs president. Small businesses, everything's going great, everybody, and wages are up. Everything is fine. So we have NBC in this perfect presidency of Joe Biden saying, listen, here's what you do. You can't afford the turkey, but you want to invite people over. Tell them you're not having the turkey. They won't come over and you can save money. Who does? What has happened? Where do you come up with this? This is how insane it is. When you have people who are trying to create an alternate reality because the person that is in charge and the people that are running the show are all part of your party, the Democrat Party, you're trying to make things not sound as bad as they truly are. And you're getting creative with ideas instead of doing things like, well, you have the president say, I'm the jobs president. We're getting people back to work. More money. Everybody's got more. Well, what about inflation? What are you doing about that? What are you doing about the supply chain issues? What are you doing about fuel prices? You're not doing anything. And that's what's so hysterical about all of this is this alternative universe. You need leadership like the governor who yesterday stepped up and said, look, there's things that we can do here in the state of Florida. We're going to make some changes around here when it comes to gas prices. And we're going to basically zero out this 26.5 cent per gallon state tax. We can do this.
So what we're going to be proposing in the next legislative session is over $1 billion in gas tax relief for Florida families. And that's going to make a big, big difference. The average family over a 5 or 6 month period, could save up to $200. And we think it's basically Florida. There's a whole bunch of things that go into the price of gas. There's different taxes, federal, state, local level. We're taking over 25 cents from Florida, and we'll basically zero that out for as long as we can and do over $1 billion. That's going to make a huge, huge deal. We're in great financial shape. We have surpluses. We have the ability to do what we need to do.
And that's the key, everybody. That's the key. There's the governor talking about, as long as we can, spending $1 billion to be able to zero out the 26 cents a gallon state sales tax, saving money at the pump, things that we can do. But the reason why you can even suggest this is when you're doing well, when the balance sheet's not looking so bad, when, just like he says at the end here,
that's going to make a huge, huge deal. We're in great financial shape. We have surpluses. We have the ability to do what we need to do.
All right. So when you have surpluses, when you have the ability to do this, when you're in good financial shape, that's when you're able to step up. How many other states, how many blue states could say the same thing? I mean, maybe they could say something now because they're getting all kinds of bailouts from the federal government, your tax dollars, because nothing's free. But how many states could actually say that and pull this off? How many would? Even with all the bailouts, how many governors would step up and do something? You know the answer, not many. And you do have all kinds of people, 15 Republican governors now pledging to alleviate the supply chain crisis amid all of these policies that are counterproductive from the Biden administration. And governors are going to get this together. I guess yesterday they were talking about with 7.4 million people unemployed, 10.4 million job openings, we have a shortage of 80,000 truck drivers, an all-time high for the trucking industry. With more paychecks at risk, the American families are forced to pay more for food, gas, everyday goods, inflation rising to 30-year highs under the president's watch. They're committed to using authority where it's allowable to modify weight size, load restrictions, allow more cargo to move more efficiently. Listen, the Republican governors are ready to do something about this. The president of the United States wants to talk about how he's the jobs president and, and trying to convince you that everything you see and that you're feeling is no, everything's fine. Everything's good here. In fact, 17 of the top 20 states right now for jobs recovered since the pandemic began are led by, you want to guess? Republican governors. It's just a fact. 17 of 20. It's Republican states. I mean, I'll say it. It's Republican states that are saving the nation, keeping everything at least afloat, counter to what the policies are of this administration. I mean, it's just a fact. But no, it's listen, it's the jobs president. You know, he knows exactly what to do. And so does Fauci, who had the opportunity yesterday or over the weekend to tell everybody that, listen, going back to Thanksgiving, and we always lean on the Fauci to tell us exactly what we can and can't do when it comes to Thanksgiving. And so what did he say about that, by the way?
I presume we have to be cautious during Thanksgiving. You talked about Christmas protection with those boosters, but quickly, if you will, Thanksgiving?
Well, if you're boosted, I mean, you see, if you're vaccinated, and hopefully you'll be boosted too, and your family is, you can enjoy a typical Thanksgiving meal, Thanksgiving holiday with your family. There's no reason not to do that. The thing we are concerned about is the people who are not vaccinated, because what they're doing is they're the major source.
All right, I can't listen to it. But anyway, he speaks. Fauci speaks. There you go. So he speaks. And if you're vaccinated, listen, and you're boosted, you can enjoy the things. So he's saying, how many people are listening to Fauci at all, even last year, about having Thanksgiving? I mean, is anybody still doing this? I don't know once. Do you know anybody? Jake, well, I know you know a few people. Do you know people that are leaning into Fauci and going, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. I heard he's talking about Thanksgiving. I got to find out if I can have it or not. How many people do you know are leaning on Dr. Fauci to figure out whether or not they're going to have Thanksgiving or Christmas? Do you know anybody at all?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Wait, probably, or have you heard anybody actually say it? I'm not talking about their opinions politically. I'm talking about have said it.
No.
Okay, that's right. No, nobody's doing it. Okay. We're okay. Biden's got this covered.
LGB. Let's go, Brandon. Right?
239-479-5592, the talk and text line, streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website, Steele S3Es. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the other things that are going on. Kyle Rittenhouse from last night on Tucker Carlson's program. We've got some more audio clips we will get to. That's coming up. Waukesha police chief knocked down a silly fleeing from a crime cover story pushed by CNN. Oh, that's it. Okay. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, CNN putting out a narrative out there that the police chief has to come out and say, no, not so fast. And Rashida Tlaib being cornered by Jonathan Swan and Axios about a prison bill that would release everyone. Wait till you hear this audio. It is comical, not surprising, unbelievable, but important that you hear it. That's coming up. It's Daybreak 92.5. Fox News right all along with traffic. Here's Therese O'Shea.
Starting off with a couple of crashes in Lehigh Acres, one at Homestead Road and Alabama Road North. No injuries. That appears to be a hit-and-run crash, according to Lee County deputies. We also have a crash at State Road 82 and Gunnery Road, right off of the Daniels Parkway exit. It's seeing delays southbound along Gunnery, coming down from Leonard Boulevard, 23rd Street Southwest, approaching State Road 82. Busy on Daniels Parkway coming out of Gateway as well, heading toward Fort Myers, close to 75 in the westbound direction. You're going to see those delays on Daniels. We also have a disabled vehicle off 75, exit 101 to Collier Boulevard. That's off of 75 southbound. Doesn't look like it's causing much in the way of roadblock, but watch out for deputies if you're getting off the interstate there. That's up to the minute traffic. I'm Therese O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Much cooler behind a cold front for today, where daytime highs should be running between about 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday. Temperatures topping off only in the low to middle 70s, below average for this time of year, despite the fact that we should see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. It will be a breezy day today, too, with those winds out of the north and east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A clear sky overnight, allowing for us to bottom out in the 40s for some of our north and inland zones. Low to mid 50s across the coast, with more sunshine for tomorrow and breezy weather persisting through your Wednesday. I'm Wink News with Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
For professional roofing, the name you need to know is D.R. Martineau. You can count on us for great service. You can count on us to get it done. You can count on us for a price that's fair, and quality is second to none. For professional roofing, the name you need to know is D.R. Martineau.
Dr. Shane Walker here at Thrive Chiropractic and host of the Wellness Hour on 92.5 Fox News for nearly 20 years. And let's face it, many of us are really stressed right now, and that is creating an increase in the number of folks who are dealing with neck pain, headaches, tension across the upper mid-back, anxiety and nervousness. And if you haven't experienced the release of tension that a chiropractic adjustment can produce within your nervous system, go to thrivenaples.com. That's Thrive, Thrive, Naples.com for a special offer. That's thrivenaples.com.
Searching everywhere for great prices on appliances? No, you're not, because you have better things to do. Besides, Good Deals has it for less, and they have plenty of items in stock despite shortages everywhere else. Remember, Good Deals guarantees the lowest price on everything they sell. Find a lower price anywhere and Jay will beat it. Guaranteed. Visit one of the showrooms in Fort Myers, Naples, and Cape Coral, or shop online at gooddealsappliances.com.
Good Deals Appliances. Have we got a deal for you?
This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you'll find the very best deals at Duncan's Diamonds. With a purchase of just $2.99 or more, you'll get a free Echo Dot or a pair of Apple AirTags. Spend $4.99 or more and get an Echo Show 8 smart display with Alexa or an Apple HomePod Mini. In fact, we have tons of free gifts with purchase, like Yeti Tundra coolers, 8th generation iPads, even 50-inch Toshiba 4K LED smart TVs. Celebrate our grand opening in Port Charlotte, Christmas, and free gifts at Duncan's Diamonds. You get the best quality diamonds at the best prices, better than you'll find at any other jewelry company. We are the #1 jewelry company in Southwest Florida. We will not be beat by anyone in quality or price. But for Black Friday, we're amping up the great value. Come in now for all the free gifts, only at Duncan's Diamonds. US 41, Gulf Coast Town Center, Naples at Mercado, and Port Charlotte Town Center.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort? Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Visit Accurate Comfort Services online at AccurateComfortServices.com today. License number CMC 057023.
The right place for local talk. Drew now. Trey for the Drive at 5. 92.5 Fox News. Right. All along.
All right, there's a lot of texts coming in right now. 239-479-5592. You guys are texting fools today. Not fools in a bad sense, but I mean fun folks. Yeah, I never really like that expression, like something fools. Like, you're a bunch of texting fools. Like, I'm not a fool. I'm just texting. Is it true Kyle Rittenhouse was spotted eating dinner at a restaurant in Charlotte? I don't know. But from what I understand, from what I was hearing, I guess the interview that took place happened in Boca Grande. Is that right? Is that where it took place? So I guess if you go out to Boca Grande and you're getting off of Boca Grande, you got to run through Charlotte County. And if you're hungry, you got to stop at some place to eat. So, yeah, I guess that. But what is that? I don't know. I'm amazed at how many people have said one of two things. And, Jake, you can comment on this, too, in the time that we have. The first thing is, I can't believe it. Southwest Florida. That's where he is. He's coming here. He's going to be moving here. This is amazing. If he wants to move to Southwest Florida, or he wants to move to the state of Florida, he wants to get out. Kid needs to start a new life. I mean, with his name and face, it's going to be, he needs to stay out of the limelight. I would say, to try to, to stay away for a little while, calm things down. But then the other side of it is, I can't even tell you how many people are outraged. Of course he picks Florida. He comes to the state of Florida. That's right. Criminals making their way to Florida. And he's got guns. That's the problem with the state of Florida. Really? No, there were people that have been saying, have they said that to you too?
Yeah, and look, I love the state, but it's not the end-all, be-all. Like, my girlfriend went to go get Starbucks the other day and was wearing a DeSantis 2024 hat, and they wouldn't take her order in Florida.
Is that true? Governor. Okay, now, it is the end-all, be-all. Let's rephrase this.
For some.
No, I'm saying, right, correct. It is the best state in the union to be in, bar none. Everybody knows it, period, full stop.
Without question.
Right, without question. But there are people that live in Southwest Florida that are here that are not fans of the governor, don't like his politics. They certainly love living here, But for some reason, right?
Right, yeah.
Right. We want all the benefits. Don't get us wrong. No, we love everything that's going on. We love the things that he's doing and trying to help the state and help me and everything else with gas prices and the like that we're going to get into. But we got to get rid of this guy. He's awful. I mean, he's really? Is that what? That's why some people just say, yeah, you got to just sit back and enjoy it and just stay out of the politics game there.
92.5 Fox News. Right. All along.
When was the last time you checked in on your insurance? Give CIG a chance to review your current coverage and find you better rates. Hi, this is Brian Chapman at Chapman Insurance Group. My team and I are dedicated to finding you the best suited coverage at the best rates. Give us an opportunity to quote your home, auto, business, or flood policy. I'm confident we can save you money for the same or better coverage. Qualified agents are standing by. Visit CIGFlorida.com or call an office near you today. Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Port Charlotte, and Punta Gorda. CIGFlorida.com.
Visit Jason and Todd at the Diamond District this Thanksgiving weekend for their VIP sale. No reasonable offer refused on the largest selection of GIA loose certified diamonds. Save up to 55% off diamond and colored gemstone jewelry and ask about 3 years interest-free financing. Only at the Diamond District.
All right, guys, who's excited about getting home today and finding out that your AC is now broken and it is 90 degrees outside?
Not me.
Matt and Justin here with Island Air with some great news for all of Southwest Florida. When the time comes to replace your old, outdated air conditioning system, you don't have to pull from any of your fund money to do so.
Many of our customers have had to sacrifice their vacation because of replacement of their air conditioning systems.
Now, for a limited time, we are including a vacation voucher with the purchase of your new home air conditioning system, redeemable for cruises and luxury condos in many countries around the world.
Please take the opportunity to let Island Air take you to the islands or many other places around the world.
Rather than stressing about whether or not your air conditioning system is going to make it, call us today to find out more details on how to claim your voucher. Call 239-466-8668.
Call 466-8668 for more details.
License number CAC 057544.
92.5 Fox News.
Joe Biden's plan for America? Recycled leftovers. Time for some right thinking. 92.5 Fox News. Right. All along. From early morning to late at night, the station that gets it right is 92.5 WFSX Estero. Fox News. Right. All along.
A vigil in Waukesha, Wisconsin. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
We remember.
Then there were the names of the 5 people killed when a man drove an SUV through a Christmas parade Sunday. 3 of them members of a group called the Dancing Grannies.
It was fully intentional. He was trying to go around all the floats and everything, and that's how he got so close to us.
He pushed his daughter out of the way just in time, but 48 others were injured. The suspect, Darrell Brooks, is charged with homicide.
Police say before the car attack, they were responding to a domestic disturbance call involving Brooks. Brooks left the scene. Police say he then drove through a barricade and onto the parade route. Court documents reveal Brooks just posted $1,000 bail on charges that he intentionally ran over the mother of his child with his vehicle.
Fox's Matt Finn in Waukesha. In Europe, a fiery bus crash this morning has left at least 45 people dead. Fox's Simon Owen following this live from London.
Yeah, Dave, the authorities in Bulgaria say a bus carrying tourists crashed and caught fire overnight. Bulgaria's interior minister called it a terrifying scene. He said it's almost unbearable and that the passengers have turned to ashes. Those killed are thought to include at least a dozen children. It's thought the bus hit a highway guardrail as it travelled through Bulgaria, carrying people home from Turkey to North Macedonia. Dave?
Simon, the Democrat-led House committee probing the January Capitol riot has subpoenaed 5 more people to testify, including Trump ally Roger Stone and Alex Jones. We'll hear from President Biden today on dealing with inflation, which has spiked to a 31-year high.
We know it's tough for families to keep up with the rising cost of gasoline.
There are reports he plans
to order the release of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which is typically only done when supplies are disrupted by natural disasters.
That's Fox's Sean Langella. Experts say that may only be a short-term fix. America's listening to Fox News.
This update is presented by Lee Auto Group. Find your perfect vehicle at lee-cars.com.
Wink News, traffic.
Heading through Lehigh Acres, we got a couple of crashes to watch for. One off to the side on State Road 82 near Daniels Parkway, Gunnery Road. That is not causing any roadblock and no injuries, thankfully. We have another crash also in Lehigh, a hit and run at Homestead Road North and Alabama Road North, right near G. Weaver Hips Elementary. If you're heading through Pine Island Road, there's a minor crash there. No roadblock, no injuries. Right near Par Services, that's just between 41 and Business 41. Collier County, we have a disabled vehicle off I-75 southbound, exit 101 to Collier Boulevard. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Therese O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
We're cooler but dry today behind a cold front that passed through last night. Temperatures should be running between 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday's highs, where we should be running below average despite the fact that we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Breezy weather persisting through today. Those winds out of the north and east between about 10 to 20 miles per hour. As we enter tonight, we keep with a clear sky, allowing for temperatures to cool into the 40s for our north and inland zones. Low to mid 50s across the coast, waking up for your Wednesday. More dry conditions persisting through your Wednesday with a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 76 degrees. For Thanksgiving, look for a high of 79 degrees. Dry weather continuing even into your Black Friday as we keep with these lows in the upper 50s through your Thursday morning. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Bugged by the left? Log on to rightallalong.net, the place to find 92.5 Fox News online.
Hey guys, there is some important news that all men should take very seriously. Your prostate health. Are you urinating more frequently? Are you waking up at night to urinate? Are you sick and tired of prostate pills that just don't work? Sound familiar? If you are one of the millions of men with prostate problems that are driving you nuts, there is some great news. Prostagenics is the all-natural product that beat over 157 other prostate supplements in lab tests and was rated the #1 most powerful prostate supplement in the world. #1, because it works. So why not try some Prostagenics, and your prostate troubles will be a thing of the past. You'll get a great night's sleep and stop waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. To get your free bottle of Prostagenics, call now 800-600-2020. That's 1-800-600-2020. Take advantage of our 90-day money-back guarantee. Call 800-600-2020. Do it now.
True relief for back and neck pain. Back pain, neck pain, we hear so much about it every day, but most people never understand what causes it. Very often, it is more than just sore muscles. Many times, it is caused by disc and nerve compression in the spine. This is very often not addressed. The only way to get pressure off the discs in the spine is to decompress the discs. Here at Johnson Spinal Care 596 Back, non-surgical spinal decompression is a specially designed, computerized table to provide gentle, precise pulling to draw pressure off the discs and release the nerves. This process draws blood back into the discs, allowing them to heal. Completely safe and comfortable for any age. No hanging upside down. Patients with stenosis sciatica, bulging disc, neuropathy, scoliosis all find great, long-lasting relief with decompression. Call my Medicare-friendly office today for a free telephone consultation. Johnson Spinal Care, 596-BACK. 596-BACK. That's 596-2225.
Southwest Florida, are you getting the most out of your Medicare benefits? Annual enrollment is October 15th through December 7th. With the United Healthcare Medicare Advantage Plan, you get more for your Medicare dollar, including benefits like vision, hearing, dental care, and much more. Take advantage. Call United Healthcare today at 1-855-608-8763. That's 1-855-608-8763. Benefits, features, or devices vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply.
Hey guys, Dr. Amy here, your favorite chiropractor. We're back for your daily dose of Did You Know Chiropractic can help with that. And today we're going to talk about hormones. Lots of people are dealing with hormone issues. The fact that they're not balanced, maybe you have low testosterone, you have estrogen issues, you have weight loss issues, you have libido issues, and chiropractic actually can help rebalance your hormones. How does that happen? When we talk about hormone imbalance, a lot of times it's a difference between your sympathetic fight or flight part of your nervous system and your parasympathetic rest and digest part of your nervous system. And when you get adjusted, that actually helps rebalance your fight or flight with your rest and digest. And when you have hormone issues, again, usually it's because your fight fight or flight is out of sync with your rest and digest. By getting adjusted, you can rebalance those. If that's you, call us at 239-628-4899. And always remember, your power is on.
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do. And
thank you for giving us a voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic.
I want to thank you for
your support for veterans in the military.
Educating us.
Standing up for conservatism.
Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele on 92.5 Fox News.
Hey, good morning, Southwest Florida. Glad you're here. 239-479-5592, the talk and text line. Streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website. Steele has 3 E's. We appreciate you watching, subscribing to the podcast. A lot to get to this morning. A little more from the interview with Tucker Carlson. Kyle Rittenhouse, we'll get to that coming up. Also, some other things being said by Rashida Tlaib. Jonathan Swan interviewed her from Axios. Kind of asking about this a question about one bill that they're moving forward on, a bill that they're talking about that would release everyone from prison, that she backs. What did she say when confronted with that? The audio is stunning, and we'll get to that in just a bit. But first, I did want to have this conversation because as we're hearing a lot about what is happening domestically, worldwide, there are some issues that we have to look at, tackle, and whether or not this administration, or quite honestly, the military is ready for what is happening right now. And my concerns I want to discuss with Robert Wilkie. Robert Wilkie was the VA secretary under President Trump. He is a visiting fellow at the Heritage Foundation, heritage.org, and we're so glad that he had a few minutes to join us this morning on Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News. It's Drew Steele. How are you, sir?
It's good to be with you again, Drew. I'm fine.
Well, it's great to hear you again as well. And I'll tell you, since the last time we've had a conversation, there have been many concerns that I have had with what is going on globally, as I just described. Many conversations I've had. Gordon Chang, somebody that I've talked to extensively about what is going on with China. And certainly, you know, I would love for you to describe a little bit about what is happening, because with the hypersonic capabilities that's going on right now that we've heard about, and we're even hearing about unprecedented capability. The Financial Times was reporting on this. Is this administration even taking what is happening seriously, and then the military as well, or are they too concerned about woke?
Well, I think you've hit on something. You've got the military roiled in two things. One, climate change. You hear a mantra from, I'll just give you an example, colonels who are on the list to be generals. And when you ask them what the number one threat to America is, they say climate change, which means we've gone way far in politicizing the officer corps, which I think is the objective of this administration, and it was for Obama. The other thing is we are seeing the military turn its attention to look for extremists. There's no evidence of any extremism in the military. I can point to when there was a time when my father had to arm himself as a senior officer in the 82nd Airborne Division to go into the barracks because you had biker gangs, dope gangs, and Black Panthers who were destroying the fabric of the military in the post-Vietnam era. That was a dark time. We don't have that. This is politically motivated. You now have soldiers looking over their shoulders in case they have said something impolitic that they can be punished for. In the meantime, you're absolutely right. This administration has gone back to the Obama era of appeasement of China and its wishes. The press secretary says we're in a competition when all you have to do is look at the People's Liberation Daily, and every day they say we are at war with the United States, and our goal is to displace the United States.
Right.
One quick thing. You mentioned hypersonic. It was a remarkable statement by the outgoing vice chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Hyten, who said we're at a Sputnik moment. Let me just tell you what a hypersonic missile is. It travels at Mach 5 and higher, which is 5 times the speed of sound. So compare that to the United States Navy and the Royal Navy's long-range cruise missiles that travel at 550 miles an hour. If these things ever become operational, they cause two problems. One, we don't have any defense system capable of taking them out.
Right.
And two, it cuts down on the leader's decision time because you won't know if that missile is conventionally or nuclear armed. And that has the potential to upset the entire balance of power on the globe. And even the threat of it can be used by the Chinese and the Russians to coerce their neighbors into compliance with whatever Moscow or Beijing wants.
Right. These, and certainly offensive weapons we're talking about. Right. And so that is the first strike capabilities, and what we're dealing with now changes the whole dynamic about where we've been or what we've thought. You know, the other part of this too is my concern that there are people that are shocked that Chairman Xi is a communist. And what I mean by that is, for decades, China has been opening up what people thought or believed that the perception was free markets. That the businesses that were going into China that were opening up, this is like free market. This is like capitalism. They're earning money. This is great, so that we get all these goods. They come in cheap, and there are people that are making money, and that's what they needed to see. This capitalism, not taking a second to even think that that's not even close to being the case. That the Chinese Communist Party is the business environment in China, and as they're building up their wealth. They're building up their wealth for a moment in time like this where they could have somebody say, okay, we're done. The Communist Party now comes forward, and Chairman Xi says, okay, we're going to start dampening down some of that because now it's time to start being offensive and doing what we've always planned on doing, which was the dominance of the United States and the globe. I mean, and people are shocked by that.
That's right. You know, Golda Meir had a great line. She said, if someone keeps telling you he wants to kill you, believe him.
Yeah.
And it's pretty clear what Beijing wants. And you're absolutely right. What Xi has done is he's clamped down on those free market reforms that his most famous predecessor, at least in the post-Mao era, Deng Xiaoping, did, because the people were getting a taste of freedom. And you're absolutely right. The Communist Party is back in its traditional Maoist form. The concentration camps are back. The oppression and elimination of disruptive minorities, Muslims, Catholics, Anglicans, is back. The intimidation of neighbors. I mean, these people have talked recently about incinerating Japan. And of course, Japan's response is wonderful. They've thrown out the Constitution that Douglas MacArthur wrote for them, and they are building their military up rapidly.
Yeah.
So there are forces that move, but there is an optimistic side to this. We went through this moment with the Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm.
Now, China is more formidable than the Soviet Union was because it has an economic component that the Russians never had.
Right.
But we still hold tremendous levers of power. We can influence the world. We hold the world's reserve currency. China is surrounded by nations with thousand-year memories of Chinese imperialism. We need to arm those nations and make the cost of Chinese adventure beyond their territorial waters prohibitive. The problem is we have to suffer through 3 years more of Joe Biden. And as you know, you've said it many times, my former boss, Bob Gates, said this man has been wrong about every national security issue for 50 years now.
Yep.
He even opposed taking out Osama bin Laden. And the tragedy is that he was allowed to bloviate when he didn't have his hands on kinetic power. He talked like that as a senator, talked like that as vice president. Sad thing is he is now in charge with like-minded people. And last thing I'll say on this point, even John McCain was very clear. I mean, he called the current Secretary of State a threat to national security. And McCain took the unusual step of going down to the Senate floor and opposing the president's nomination.
Yeah.
Because McCain believed presidents should get the people they want. They've been elected. But Blinken was something that entered McCain's radar. And McCain sounded the 5 alarms a few years ago in the Obama administration.
Yeah. So ultimately, you know, even when you're talking about the issues of Russia and Ukraine, and we can get to that another time because that's a whole other show, and it'd take time to dig into that. But where we're looking now, then this becomes, and listen, I'll say it, and you can correct me, and I'm okay with that, but it really is a problem when there are people in the government, in the administration, in the cabinet, who are bent on keeping wokeism, critical race theory, mandates, all of this is part of the military, and will also look not only to the government, the administration, and turn away and look away at issues, let's say, that are going on with China, with the Uyghurs that we brought up, and slave labor, and the things that are going on with certain businesses and how they're being used.
Right.
And you could even go into the Olympics and how in just a couple of weeks we're going to have a show. There's going to be a show that China's going to love, and the world is going to allow them to put on this show to make it look as if this is a country that is just like everybody else, that nothing is, there's no difference. Everything is perfect. It's going to be propaganda on steroids. And this is the problem, Secretary Wilkie, is this, that we have the world that's going to allow this to happen, that nobody pushes back. Everybody allows it because, and I'll say it, because money, because of power, because everybody likes their cheap goods and everybody likes the relationship we have. And if it goes away, then bad things happen. But we set it up that way.
Yeah. Well, think about the contrast between Biden and poor Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter pulled the United States out of the 1980 Olympics when the Soviet Union was rampaging through Afghanistan and Africa. That was the most immediate thing that he could do.
Yeah.
And he was viewed as a weak president. We're not even going to see that from this administration. And again, it's the Obama-Biden mindset. If you ignore the problem, it goes away. Well, it's not going away. And the sad thing is, you mentioned wokeism. We have to start from a point before that. I've argued that people like Mr. Blinken and Mr. Biden are folks who believe their only job in life is to manage American decline. They do not believe in the exceptionalism of this nation.
Yeah.
They will not defend us rhetorically. And my sad argument is, if they don't defend us rhetorically, they're not going to defend us kinetically. And that is the sad thing.
Yeah, and these are things that that I truly believe, and getting to the politics, and I'll say it, that this is where these people, ideology, have to be defeated politically. It just has to happen. It has to happen. It's not one of these things where you. At this moment in time, it could change in the future, but this isn't a crossing the aisle and shaking hands and getting along. This is a making sure that we secure what we have and get back to a place that we need to be. And then we can talk about the crossing the aisle and everything else once we have people on the other side of the aisle that believe in this country the way we do. I mean, that's a fair statement to make, isn't it?
Right. No, I agree with you. And I'll take a step back. I was Undersecretary of Defense for President Trump before I went to VA. So I've seen the corrosive effects that this administration has had on the military just in the short time that President Biden has been in office. And we are crossing a dangerous threshold here. And I hate to use, because it's one of these buzzwords that the liberals use. We are at an inflection point here, both within the country and, of course, by extension of the rest of the world.
Yeah, and certainly we will keep an eye on all of this.
True. I'll give you one quick example.
Yeah, sure.
The only veterans legislation Pelosi's House has passed this year has been to remove Abraham Lincoln's name and words from VA hospitals and cemeteries.
Oh.
That's where we are right now.
Unreal. All right, Robert Wilkie joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, Heritage Foundation visiting fellow, talking about China. And listen, we would love to have you back because there's a lot of other things that I want to discuss with you. All the best. I hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving, and we'll speak
You
soon.
too.
Okay, all the best.
All right, take care, Drew.
Thank
Bye.
you. 239-479-5592, the talk and text line. Streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website. Steele has 3 E's. We appreciate you watching and subscribing to the podcast. It's Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, right all along with traffic. Here's Therese O'Shea.
Good morning. Keeping an eye on a crash right now heading out through Everglades Boulevard in Collier County near 6th Avenue Southeast in Golden Gate Estates. Watch out for some activity with deputies approaching that scene, but no injuries reported in that crash. Looking nice and clear up and down I-75. That sun glare a little bit bright out there, so just be extra cautious in the morning commute. Good news is we're not seeing fog like we had yesterday. All of our overnight early morning construction zones have cleared off of I-75, so very good news there. Crash getting cleared up also off to the side of the road at State Road 82 in Gunnery, which turns into Daniels Parkway. Seeing all those backups westbound on Daniels from Chamberlain through Treeline and approaching I-75. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Teresa O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Much cooler behind a cold front for today, where daytime highs should be running between about 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday. Temperatures topping off only in the low to middle 70s, below average for this time of year, despite the fact that we should see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. It will be a breezy day today, too, with those winds out of the north and east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A clear sky overnight, allowing for us to bottom out in the 40s for some of our north and inland zones. Low to mid 50s across the coast, with more sunshine for tomorrow and breezy weather persisting through your Wednesday. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Whether you're commuting to the office or driving to the beach, always stay to the right with 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Thank you, Southwest Florida, for thinking about our men and women serving overseas this time of year. It is so important that we remember them with Christmas cards. 10,000 for the troops. P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers 33902. But you can also drop them off at any one of 5 Mel's Diner locations around Southwest Florida. Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Bonita, and 2 in Naples. Thank you to Mel's Diner. 10,000 for the troops. 92.5 Fox News.
Hi, I'm Ty Lassiter, CEO and managing partner of Key City Capital. And we have been actively investing in strong cash flowing real estate right here in South Florida for over 10 years. And if you're like us, you're looking to achieve strong investment returns in your portfolio, but you definitely don't want to take aggressive risks. Well, Key City Capital was founded to achieve this goal. And we have done that since inception. For over 10 years, we have generated safe, secure, consistent double-digit returns for our investors without risking a penny of their principal. And we can do that for you too.
Call Key City Capital today to reserve a spot for our next dinner event. Call 239-330-2080. That's 239-330-2080. Check us out online. KCAP925.com. That's KCAP925.com.
Hello, I'm Brian Resney, president of Resney Wealth Management and host of the Resney Wealth Report and TV show on the weekends. Investors come to my TV and radio shows to learn and to get educated so they can make better decisions about their retirement and their portfolio. What's your risk management strategy? Are you willing to subject your portfolio to another massive decline in a set it and forget it strategy, or are you looking for a difference? Listen to my show Sunday mornings, 10 to noon on 92.5 Fox News Radio.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Rembos. People are often confused about plaque. Arterial plaque is a deposit of fat, cholesterol, calcium that develops in the arterial walls. Plaque in the mouth is a bacterial film that builds up on your teeth. While the two types of plaque are very different, patients with gum disease do have nearly twice the risk of also having heart disease. Maintaining good oral hygiene is key to maintaining your overall good health.
Meet Dr. Alan Rembos with offices near you in Naples, Sanibel, and Marco Island.
Have lunch with Clay and Buck at noon, right after Glenn Beck at 9. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
You know, we talked about it yesterday, and just before the end of the program, we were talking about what's going on right now across the country, and even with the Rittenhouse case and other situations, and we started to talk about firearms and how there are certain individuals that just fear what they don't know, quite honestly. And sometimes it's about stepping into an establishment, speaking to people, maybe getting a concealed carry, going to a course, or just learning how to shoot, and that is the way you can help to take away that fear, that worry that you have, to learn more. And one way to do that is to go to a place that I love, the Alamo Gun Range in Naples. It's a fantastic place. And if it's a place that you've been to before, or maybe just stepping in and maybe for the first time. Listen, I've got a gift certificate. A gift certificate that will get you an hour of free range time, a free gun rental, a free box of ammunition, located at the corner of Vanderbilt Beach and Airport Pulling Roads. And if you would like that gift certificate, you could be caller number 9 right now at 239-479-5592. And let's get you that gift certificate to the Alamo Gun Range. It's a fantastic place to shoot in Naples. You're going to love it. And we'll get you that gift certificate worth over $150. So we'll get that to you right now on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News.
92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort? Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Visit Accurate Comfort Services online at AccurateComfortServices.com today. License number CMC 057023.
You know, joint relief doesn't have to mean drugs and surgery. Now there's a better alternative that patients are raving about. Hey, it's Drew Steele from my friends at QC Kinetics, local medical professionals using natural biologic treatments. Highly concentrated healing properties from your own body put directly into the affected joint, restoring and repairing damaged tissue the way your body was designed to heal. If you're tired of the Band-Aid solutions like drugs and steroids, and you really want to avoid surgery, you need to check out QC Kinetics. Regenerative, restorative, natural treatments for knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, pain in your hips. Don't continue to suffer. And don't go in for surgery until you check this out. See it for yourself. See if you're a candidate. QC Kinetics. Call 239-893-PAIN. That's 239-893-PAIN. Non-surgical regenerative options are here. Call 239-893-PAIN. Non-surgical regenerative options are here. Call 239-893-PAIN.
Rock Solid wants you to be our customer. At Rock Solid Countertops and More, $9.99 gets it done. For a limited time only, get a full set of kitchen countertops from $9.99. Installed. Rock Solid guarantees to beat any competitor's prices, including installation. So come see Hugo and his team in Naples. And now serving Port Charlotte at 4135 Tamiami Trail. Visit Rock Solid, where $9.99 gets it done.
Health insurance. We all hate it, but we have to have it. Hey, Southwest Florida, it's Tyler McCluskey here, and as an insurance executive for the past 10 years, I now host a show every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on 92.5 Fox News. I explain everything you need to know about the health insurance industry and show you all how to save money. For more information, tune in this Saturday at 11 or call now for a free quote at 239-633-3140 or online at tylermccluskey.com.
With each breath, allergens, germs, and viruses get trapped in your nose. Now, there's a simple, easy, and effective way to clean your nose and protect your health. It's called Navage. N-A-V-A-G-E. Available at Navage.com.
Searching everywhere for great prices on appliances? No, you're not, because you have better things to do. Besides, Good Deals has it for less, and they have plenty of items in stock despite shortages everywhere else. Remember, Good Deals guarantees the lowest price on everything they sell. Find a lower price anywhere, and Jay will beat it. Guaranteed. Visit one of the showrooms in Fort Myers, Naples, and Cape Coral, or shop online at GoodDealsAppliances.com.
Good Deals Appliances. Have we got a deal for you?
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh. We're learning new disturbing details of the man charged with plowing his SUV into a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin Sunday, killing 5.
39-year-old Daryl Brooks is now facing 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide, among other offenses. Police say Brooks was fleeing the scene of a domestic incident when he drove over barricades and into the parade. The lone suspect has an extensive criminal history dating back to 1999, including multiple felonies. The convicted sex offender making bail twice in Wisconsin this year, despite having an active warrant in Nevada.
Fox's Brooks Singman police say this was not terrorism. China is protesting the passage of the U.S. Navy destroyer Milius through the Taiwan Strait, calling it a deliberate move to undermine stability in the region. The U.S. Navy says today's transit was in accordance with international law. America is listening to Fox News.
This break is sponsored by Cornerstone Builders. Give us the opportunity to wow you.
Wink News, traffic.
Good morning. Keeping an eye on a crash right now heading out through Everglades Boulevard in Collier County near 6th Avenue Southeast in Golden Gate Estate. Watch out for some activity with deputies approaching that scene, but no injuries reported in that crash. Looking nice and clear up and down I-75. That sun glare a little bit bright out there, so just be extra cautious on the morning commute. Good news is we're not seeing fog like we had yesterday. All of our overnight early morning construction zones have cleared off of I-75, so very good news there. Crash getting cleared up also off to the side of the road at State Road 82 in Gunnery, which turns into Daniels Parkway. Seeing all those backups westbound on Daniels from Chamberlain through Treeline and approaching I-75. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Teresa O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
We're cooler but dry today behind a cold front that passed through last night. Temperatures should be running between 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday's highs, where we should be running below average despite the fact that we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Breezy weather persisting through today. Those winds out of the north and east between about 10 to 20 miles per hour. As we get into tonight, we keep it a clear sky, allowing for temperatures to cool into the 40s for our north and inland zones, low to mid 50s across the coast, waking up for your Wednesday. More dry conditions persisting through your Wednesday with a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 76 degrees. For Thanksgiving, look for a high of 79 degrees. Dry weather continuing even into your Black Friday as we keep with these lows in the upper 50s through your Thursday morning. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
There's a reason they call tasteless, stale food leftovers. Feed your brain the right way. 92.5 Fox News. Right. All.
Go for wow. Go for corner.
When you want the very best for your home, there's only one name that stands alone. Hardware and glass in harmony. No frames, no mess. You'll love what you see. Quality, style, and huge selection. Give your bath the look of perfection. Wanna see more? Go to my shower door.
Hi, I'm Thomas from Storm Shield in North Fort Myers. I'm proud to represent a company that provides a top quality product and stands behind the product and the installation. At Storm Shield, we provide Energy Star certified windows and doors, an exclusive life of home warranty which covers the entire product as well as the installation. All products are certified made in the USA. We have an elite status with Home Advisor and offer no obligation estimates. Most manufacturers have a line of products that meet a variety of budgets and options. Sometimes vendors bait top quality products to earn your business, but switch and install another. We understand that you want to protect your family and home from the elements for years to come. Our priority is ensuring your protection without breaking the bank.
Call Storm Shield today for a free, no hidden cost, exact to the penny quote at 239-491-7002. That's 239-491-7002. Or visit on the web at stormshieldSWFL.com. License number CGC A60475.
This is State Representative Spencer Roach. Did you know that 200,000 illegal aliens are crossing our border every month? That's like adding a medium-sized American city every single month. That's not a failure, it's an agenda. The Biden administration knows that open borders means more Democrat voters. We aren't losing our country, we're giving it away. But recently I stood beside Governor DeSantis, right here in Lee County, as he announced his plan to fully mobilize all state resources to fight this illegal invasion. He issued an executive order to cut off state support for resettlement of illegals. He ordered a review of compliance with E-Verify and directed our law enforcement to detain any vehicles transporting illegals. America is a nation of immigrants, but it's also a nation of laws, and Florida has a zero-tolerance policy for those who disregard our laws and disrespect our sovereignty. This is Spencer Roach, and I'm proud to stand with the governor to fight back against the Biden border crisis. Sponsored by Friends of Spencer Roach, P.O. Box 3179, North Fort Myers, Florida, 33918.
Seems like everything is overpriced these days, right? It's called market inflation. Aaron Walker here at Naples Nissan with some suggestions to help you take some air out of that inflation. Current gas prices? Ouch. Regular service checkups and maintenance will help you get better gas mileage. Get a free 20-minute checkup at Naples Nissan. All makes and models are welcome. Plus, get our $99 Inflation Fighter Alignment Special. And of course, you can still get the original base MSRP for your trade-in. That's right, Southwest Florida. If your trade-in is a 2013 or newer with less than 120,000 miles on it, then whatever it was worth when it was brand new, even if you didn't buy it new, that's exactly what it will be worth right now. But only at Naples Nissan. And remember, folks, it doesn't matter when or where you originally bought that trade-in from. Come see us on Pine Ridge Road or visit naplesnissan.com. Offers on select models with approved credit and cannot be combined. See dealer for details.
Veteran Dan Tellep, a real estate broker, Florida real estate instructor, and author of How to Buy Real Estate in Florida Without Getting Burned. Now available in paperback, ebook, and audiobook at TellepGroupRealty.com.
Hi, I'm Dan Tellep. I wrote How to Buy Residential Real Estate in Florida Without Getting Burned to build your confidence and alert you to common missteps when buying. Get my book at TellepGroupRealty.com. TELEP GroupRealty.com.
After Drew, it's Glenn Beck 9 till noon. You've come to the right place. 92.5 Fox News. Right. All along.
All right, 239-479-5592. Hey, remember the number because coming up in about 10 more minutes, Drew's College of Political Knowledge, 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD today. We've got a gift certificate, $35 value gift certificate to Alda's Restaurant and Bar, otherwise known as Alda's Diner. I love Alda's Diner. It is fantastic. Just was there about a week ago having breakfast with a friend. And I'll get you the gift certificate for playing Drew's College, just for playing, and you'll win the Alda's Restaurant and Bar gift certificate. So that is coming up in 10 more minutes. All right, I need to shake off a little bit of whatever is going on in my brain at this moment, and I just need, you know what it is? I just need a morning cup of Joe.
Sit back with your morning cup of Joe.
Not a joke. We owe you big. Thank you. Now, where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go back and see how she points? Look at this. Get back here. You can tell she's a professor, can't you? Well, I'm heading back, Joe. I promise. I'm coming. Oh, I got to introduce the chaplain. The chaplain's going to say a prayer before we eat.
Oh, Padre. Hey, yeah, we got to do a little prayer over the food. While speaking to troops there for a Thanksgiving dinner, the President of the United States has no clue what to do next. He says a couple of things, and then Jilly has to tell him where to stand, and then, hey, we got to bless the food as well. Forgot about that, but we kind of remember. If it's just there it is. It's the President of the United States, who's got everything under control. It's, what do you want to know? Supply chains, healthcare.
Healthcare.
Yeah, that stuff. So everything is completely under control. Now, the latest on what is happening with this administration is an odd thing to say the least. We know that when it comes to the President of the United States and whether he's speaking to the media or whether he's making a speech. He's with some dignitaries. Who knows what he's doing. We do know that whenever he is in front of the media, he does have an opportunity to walk away. That's what he does. He'll make a speech. He'll make a statement. He will walk away. We've seen the Biden team do their best to make sure that he is not going to prove that he is not up on the issues or incoherent in any way, shape, or form. Just walk away. So typically you rush people out of the White House when he's with dignitaries, leaders of other countries, Boris Johnson, maybe cutting off questions from reporters. And that doesn't seem to be working. The screaming and the yelling, telling everybody to get out, let's go, move along. No, they've got a new one. I'm not kidding. This is unbelievable. So now on the heels of trying to get people to leave, move along, we don't want to hear the press asking questions. Are you ready for this, Jake? I did not do this. I didn't add anything to this. This is what happened yesterday. This is the latest on how the Biden team gets away with the President of the United States not being asked any questions at all, no matter what he says. Listen.
Long efforts, and I thank the families. Thank you all.
What is they're playing like elevator music on the way out. Did you hear that? Listen, he says, goodbye, everybody. The press is asking a question. He turns around to walk away. Listen to the music. I didn't add that. That's what they're doing now. So now they play elevator music while he's walking out. It's like, ooh, a little smooth jazz to take you out. It's just to make sure that the press won't ask any questions. This is what they're doing. They're playing elevator music. You can't make it up. How did they do this?
I was waiting for like a sitcom VO guy to come over.
I'm telling you, it's like, think about all the times that they could have used this even in the past. Just imagine, it could have been like...
Do you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump and you ain't black?
Wait, what did he just say? Wait, I have a question. This is so soothing. Oh, you know what? No, I don't have any questions. Oh boy, he's good. I kind of, yeah. What do they do? That's what they're doing. It's unbelievable. I mean, predictable, different, wacky. Yeah, all of those things. In the meantime, there were people that were talking about how he walks away and they're worried about this gait problem that he has as he's walking and, his age. Jake was saying that he just right? You thought he was 78. He just turned 79. And you were talking about how, who was it? Andrew Jackson was
78 when he passed away.
Okay, right.
In 1845.
Why did you, and what made you think of, you just were thinking about the age of the president and how old he is now and how in the past, the other presidents and how old they were before they, what brought that up? I'm just wondering, because you were talking off the air about this earlier. Just, you were shocked and you were surprised at how old the president is, or you thought he was older? Did you think he was older, or?
And maybe we, if only we could be so lucky.
I heard on a show just the other day, you brought that up, because there's this, and we're getting a little off the topic, and then we'll rein it back in. And I'm trying to remember what show it was, but there is this narrative that's out there that when you go back to the 1800s, 1700s, that we're told that the median age of a person, how long they lived, was like 55 years old or 58 years old, and now it's like 78 or 79. It's 80. I don't know what the age is. And how remarkable medicine is and how different it is. But people are always looking and saying, well, I don't get it, because we're hearing that the median age of people back then, the average age lifespan was like 55, 56 years old. But we're constantly seeing these pictures or paintings of these old men. They're in the 70s, 80s, in some cases 90s. You have pensioners that were from the Civil War that were still talking after the fact. In the 40s, in the 50s, we're talking about the Civil War and when they were there and what the battles were like. And how is that possible? You always see these pictures, but you imagine that people didn't live that long. And it's not because it was the infant mortality rate that took those numbers down. It wasn't the fact that people weren't living into their 70s or 80s, and that wasn't typical. It was just that people, the infant mortality rate was so high, and people that were passing away at a young age was common. That brought that median age down. I don't know if that makes any sense, and I don't even know why I'm even bringing that up right now. It was just something that popped into my brain. It was like a bell. It was like that. That's it. All right, that really hurt my ears. That was super loud, and I might. Wow, that hurt. I should have asked you where the volume was when I hit that button. Wow.
Yeah, normally I turn it down.
All right. Goodness. I might have to have something done with my teeth after that. Oh. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. All right, a couple of other things I wanted to... I got to play this because I know we have scheduled the Lieutenant Governor, Jeanette Nunez, is going to be on with us at 8:05. We've got to talk about a lot of different things, including how the governor is proposing this gas tax relief for Florida families. That is great, and some other things that are going on we'll get to. But I have to play this audio, and I don't know if you had a chance to check this out. So it was Rashida Tlaib. Now, look, with everything that has been going on lately and the discussion about the issues of criminal justice reform, we come to find out that bail reform has been a leading cause of the progressive left in recent years. A Wall Street Journal opinion piece was talking about Democrat prosecutors going along with this, New York State passing bail reform bills, letting many felons back on the street to commit more crimes. This on the heels of what happened in Waukesha. We come to find out that the suspect had the driver of the vehicle that went through the Christmas parade the horrific incident that took place, 5 counts of intentional homicide, more lives in jeopardy in the hospital. We come to find out he has a long rap sheet. The DA's office said that he had been out on $1,000 bond after he allegedly tried to hit the mother of his child with his vehicle. He was arrested the same day, charged with obstructing an officer, endangering public safety, disorderly conduct, jumping bail, and battery. Why was somebody with that violent history released on such a minor bond? That's this new thing. The DA's office said it's conducting an internal review, but they're the ones that did this. The Democrat district attorney there once championed all of these policies, criminal justice reform policies that would allow some of the worst criminals to get out. The fact that the bail set at $1,000 and inappropriately low is what the office of this Democrat district attorney was saying. But these are the policies that they set. How this could possibly happen. And bail reform being a discussion, and even with prison reform, Rashida Tlaib was being interviewed by Jonathan Swan from Axios. And they were talking about her support for a prison reform bill that would basically release everyone. And not just basically, it's in the language of the bill. So how could you possibly feel comfortable letting people go free? She supported this 2020 initiative aimed at reforming the criminal justice system, ultimately abolishing the federal prison system entirely. And so listen to this, talking about the Breathe Act that she supports and endorsed. Listen to this.
You endorsed as, the Breathe Act, which is a series of proposals to transform America's criminal justice system and create, quote, a roadmap for prison abolition. The Breathe Act proposes emptying federal detention facilities within 10 years. To what extent have you wrestled with any potential downsides of releasing into society every single person who's currently in a federal prison?
Yeah, I think that everyone's like, oh my God, we're going to just release everybody. That's not what I'm... Yeah, but did you see how many people are mentally ill that are in prison right now?
No, I know, but the act that you endorsed actually says release everyone in 10 years.
But think about it. Who are releasing?
But there are like human traffickers.
Oh, I know.
Child sex.
Oh, I know. It's in the bill. She's like, oh, people are talking about that. We're going to release people. We're not going to do that. It's in the bill. That's exactly what it says. We're going to release people. This is outrageous.
So, but you're saying, do you mean that you don't actually support that? Because you endorsed the bill.
No, I endorsed the Breathe Act and looking at the policies and how we incarcerate. Absolutely.
But it says in there.
But you cannot just blanketly say, oh, look, she wants. That's not what I'm.
But that's like in plain text.
It's in the text. Good for Jonathan Swan and Axios for doing that. That has to happen more, everybody. This is where we are in this country. That far too many times. And Republicans, you got to stiffen up that spine and you got to stop with the nonsense. You know what Democrats, the squad, and what the liberal Democrat Marxists are doing right now. These are the American Marxists, as Mark Levin likes to put it. And I will say it because I agree. This is what they do. How could you possibly want to reach across the aisle and shake a hand and say 13 Republicans are going to agree with an infrastructure bill that nobody's had the chance to read fully? And when you do, you come to find out that this much, my fingers are thinly spread apart, have to do with infrastructure, and the rest of it is Green New Deal light. How could you possibly sign off on that knowing that the people who are doing some of the things are not honest brokers when it comes to issues like this, when prison reform and criminal justice reform, they're not honest brokers. We don't get to ask these questions. And when you do, it's like, oh, no, we're not going to release everybody, but it's in the print. How could you be convinced that these are honest brokers that are looking for the same thing that you are, and in turn that you feel comfortable reaching across the aisle and working together because we've got to have infrastructure? No. No, you politically defeat these people because of the policies that they're putting in place that are dangerous to the constitutional republic that we have. And then maybe later, after you defeat them politically and get everything back on the right footing here in this country and get rid of a lot of the woke and the correctness and everything else going on, and you get everything right and sensible, policies that work, then maybe we can talk later on about trying to figure out how we come together. In the meantime, no. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't feel like I am. All right, 239-479-5592. People are calling already. I see that. All right, let's play it. Drew's College of Political Knowledge, 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. I need you to call right now. Call in number 9 at 239-479-5592. You will play, and you will win a gift certificate to one of my favorite restaurants here in Southwest Florida. It is Alda's Restaurant and Bar, otherwise known as Alda's Diner in Naples. Great for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A great place if you want to talk politics as well. Should be your go-to place in Naples. It's at Vanderbilt Beach and 951 in Naples. We'll take caller 9. Play Drew's College next on Daybreak 92.5. Fox News, you'll get the gift certificate and play Drew's College as well. All right, let's find out what's happening with traffic up to the minute. Here's Therese O'Shea.
Good morning. Busy commute across Collier County, heading right now through Goodlet Frank Road. We have southbound backups to the intersection of Pine Ridge Road. Crash over at Granada Boulevard, just south of that intersection, with possible injuries. We also have a disabled vehicle at Collier Boulevard and Summit Place Boulevard near the Summit Place community, and a crash in Golden Gate Estates at Everglades Boulevard South and 6th Avenue Southeast, just south of Golden Gate Boulevard. Heading through 75, we have backup southbound south of Alico Road, heading down toward Corkscrew Road. Northbound running up to speed, not too bad out there right now. Eastbound Midpoint and Cape Coral Bridge, very busy early on this morning. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Therese O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Much cooler behind a cold front for today, where daytime highs should be running between about 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday. Temperatures topping off only in the low to middle 70s, below average for this time of year, despite the fact that we should see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. It will be a breezy day today, too, with those winds out of the north and east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A clear sky overnight, allowing for us to bottom out in the 40s for some of our north and inland zones. Low to mid 50s across the coast, with more sunshine for tomorrow and breezy weather persisting through your Wednesday. I'm Wink News with Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
After Drew, it's Glenn Beck 9 till noon. You've come to the right place. 92.5 Fox News. Right. All
This
along.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you'll find the very best deals at Duncan's Diamonds. With a purchase of just $2.99 or more, you'll get a free Echo Dot or a pair of Apple AirTags. Spend $4.99 or more and get an Echo Show 8 smart display with Alexa or an Apple HomePod Mini. In fact, we have tons of free gifts with purchase, like Yeti Tundra coolers, 8th generation iPads, even 50-inch Toshiba 4K LED smart TVs. Celebrate our grand opening in Port Charlotte, Christmas, and free gifts at Duncan's Diamonds. You get the best quality diamonds at the best prices, better than you'll find at any other jewelry company. We are the #1 jewelry company in Southwest Florida. We will not be beat by anyone in quality or price. But for Black Friday, we're amping up the great value. Come in now for all the free gifts, only at Duncan's Diamonds. US 41, Gulf Coast Town Center, Naples at Mercado, and Port Charlotte Town Center.
Welcome to worry-free banking for your business. At United Fidelity Bank, they offer checking and savings accounts with no hoops and no hassles. Their mobile apps provide you access to your business accounts on the go, and their treasury management services allow you to maximize cash flow by utilizing their impressive digital tools. Plus, with their easy-to-use online banking platform, their bank is always open. They invite you to come and see the difference at United Fidelity Bank, located at 14241 Metro Parkway, Suite 100 in Fort Myers.
During the season of giving, you might give away more than you want.
Sweater for Mom, video game for Jake, and my credit card for someone named Gina?
More online activity can mean more exposed personal info, but LifeLock by Norton has identity theft protection all wrapped up. And if you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but you can get Black Friday savings up to 35% off your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com today.
There's confusion about how to protect yourself from COVID. One thing is certain. Whether or not you're vaccinated, you need an accurate thermometer to check for fever, the leading sign of flu and COVID. Be vigilant and contact your medical provider at the first sign of fever. Don't rely on non-contact thermometers that have no scientific studies. Only the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer has been proven accurate in more than 100 clinical studies. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pugh with Melanie Pugh Gentle Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Remember when you'd go to your locally owned retailer when you needed something? For the most part, those days have been gone for a while. Please know that I personally own our dental practice. My name is on the building. I take pride in being a high-quality, honest, local business. We are the backbones of America, and my team is here for you and your dental needs. Learn more about us at drmelaniepugh.com. That's Melanie Pugh, Pugh.com.
92.5 Fox News.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge is presented by France Eye Care. Better vision, better life.
It's Drew's College.
All right, let's go to Kate. Kate's in Fort Myers. Hey, Kate, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics, and more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. Your associate's degree question starts right now. Hey, if the president can no longer serve, who becomes president of the United States, Kate?
The vice president.
That is correct. All right, you got an associate's. Let's see if we get a bachelor's degree on this question. In 2016, Hillary Clinton was the Democrat nominee for president of the United States. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Who was her running mate?
Oh, that guy from, oh boy.
That guy from Oh Boy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Not Dave, not Dean. Oh,
nope.
Ooh.
Not Dave, not Dean.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to give it to me.
I have to give it to Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine. Remember Tim Kaine?
Tim
Kaine. Nobody knows, cares, or remembers. All right, let's see if you get a bachelor's degree on this question. How many amendments does the Constitution have? The U.S. Constitution has how many amendments? You want multiple choice?
Sure.
22, 27, or 32?
27.
That is correct. All right, good. You got a bachelor's? Yay. Let's see if you get a master's degree on this question. Let's do this one. Yeah, okay, we'll do this one. In 1821, this country ceded the state of Florida, to the United States. Which country was that? Who had it and then ceded Florida to the U.S. in 1821? Which country was it?
Oh, Spain.
That is correct. Well, congratulations. Look at you. See, Kate, you started a little, hey, we're unsure, and then all of a sudden, boom, back you come. Well, congratulations.
No, I just missed Tim Kaine. Nobody remembers Tim Kaine.
Yeah, it's almost not even fair. Jake made me do it. All right, well, congratulations. You got a gift certificate, breakfast for 2 at Alda's Restaurant and Bar in Naples. It's a great place. Stay there, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. It's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along. Coming up. By the way, Kate, I accidentally hung up on you. Tell Kate to call back. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. That's my fault. When we come back, scheduled Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Florida, Jeanette Nunez, is going to join us. Lots to talk about coming up. It's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along.
92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Whether you run your local bookstore or the neighborhood boutique that everyone loves, small businesses like yours make gift giving possible. Now, Comcast Business has a gift for you. Introducing the Gift of Savings Sale. For a limited time, ask how to get our best deal of the year on a gig bundle. You can get a $650 prepaid card when you switch to Comcast Business, the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses. That's $650 to spend on whatever your business needs. You could even reward your team for another big year. Or if you want another way to save, you can also get started with Internet and Voice for $35 each a month when you buy both with a 2-year price guarantee. So give your business the gift of savings today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities. Offer ends 1/2/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers only. Early termination fee applies. Requires EcoBill and autopay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Call or go online for details.
Being involved in a legal dispute can leave you feeling like you've lost control. I'm Eli Anajar from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. Understanding the law and the rules of evidence can mean the difference between winning or losing your case. If you are involved in a legal dispute and are not sure of your options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Offices Fort Myers and Naples. Alda's Diner in Naples makes everything from scratch with daily homemade specials for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy big portions of your favorite comfort foods, from steak and eggs or pancakes for breakfast to fantastic salads or their famous Donald J. Burger for lunch or dinner. And don't forget about Alda's extensive bar menu with drink specials for the perfect start to your evening. Make Alda's your go-to spot. They're on the corner of Vanderbilt Beach Road and 951 in Naples. Alda's Diner. There's no place like it.
Calling out political theft by the left. 92.5 WFSX Estero. Fox News. Right all along.
This news update is presented by New South Window Solutions. Find them online at newsouthwindow.com.
Wink News, traffic.
Good morning. Busy commute across Collier County, heading right now through Goodlet Frank Road. We have southbound backups at the intersection of Pine Ridge Road. Crash over at Granada Boulevard, just south of that intersection, and possible injuries. We also have a disabled vehicle at Collier Boulevard and Summit Place Boulevard near the Summit Place community, and a crash in Golden Gate Estates at Everglades Boulevard South and 6th Avenue Southeast, just south of Golden Gate Boulevard. Heading through 75, we have backup southbound south of Alico Road, heading down toward Corkscrew Road. Northbound running up to speed, not too bad out there right now. Eastbound Midpoint and Cape Coral Bridge, very busy early on this morning. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Therese O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
We're cooler but dry today behind a cold front that passed through last night. Temperatures should be running between 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday's highs, where we should be running below average despite the fact that we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Breezy weather persisting through today. Those winds out of the north and east between about 10 to 20 miles per hour. As we get into tonight, we keep it a clear sky, allowing for temperatures to cool into the 40s for our north and inland zones, low to mid 50s across the coast, waking up for your Wednesday. More dry conditions persisting through your Wednesday with a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 76 degrees. For Thanksgiving, look for a high of 79 degrees. Dry weather continuing even into your Black Friday as we keep with these lows in the upper 50s for your Thursday morning. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Leftists make you fret? Check out rightallalong.net, the new web home for 92.5 Fox News.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window. At New South, we are determined to build the best Florida window. Energy-efficient windows that stand up to heat and hurricanes. We call it the ultimate Florida window. Factory direct and guaranteed for life. New South has installed tens of thousands of windows across the state and has been named one of the fastest growing window companies in the nation. And that is why we're New South proud.
Going on now. Save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
We believe in better. A better way to invest, a better way to serve you, and a better result. We can help you determine how much risk you're taking, red flags that could be potential problems for you, how much you're paying in fees or commissions, potential tax liability, or even how to address Social Security.
Tune in to WealthWorks Radio with Eric Carney every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. on 92.5 Fox News Radio.
Veteran Dan Tellep, real estate broker, Florida real estate instructor, and author of How to Buy Real Estate in Florida Without Getting Burned. Now available in paperback, ebook, and audiobook at TellepGroupRealty.com.
Hi, I'm Dan Tellep. I wrote How to Buy Residential Real Estate in Florida Without Getting Burned to build your confidence and alert you to common missteps when buying. Get my book at TellepGroupRealty.com. TELEP GroupRealty.com.
Tried Eucrisa for mild to moderate eczema? It works at and below the skin surface and can be used on almost everybody, like on the dimples of a diva.
Yeah, roll your boat. Yeah, roll your boat.
Or the shoulders of a chef.
Look, Mom, I made jelly beans on toast.
Steroid-free Eucrisa works at and below the skin surface. It blocks PDE4 enzymes, which is believed to reduce inflammation, even on the wrist of a rebel.
What did you do to your hair?
What?
The specific way Eucrisa works is not well defined. Prescription Eucrisa for mild to moderate eczema is for topical use only in ages 3 months and up. Do not use if you are allergic to Eucrisa, crisaborole ointment 2%, or its ingredients. Allergic reactions including hives, itching, swelling, and redness may occur at or near the application site. The most common side effect is application site pain, such as burning or stinging.
Come on, moms and dads. Check out eucrisa.com and ask your doctor about Eucrisa.
Can I sing one more song?
Thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do. And
thank you for giving us a voice.
For being out there helping keep the constitutional republic.
I want to thank you for
your support for veterans in the military.
Educating us.
Standing up for conservatism.
Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele on 92.5 Fox News.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. Glad you're here. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. We stream live, drewsteele.com. The website, Steele has 3 E's. Thank you so much for subscribing to the podcast and watching the program there on the website. We do appreciate it. Also, 10,000 for the troops, P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers 33902. As we do it each and every year, gathering 10,000 Christmas cards for our men and women serving overseas. And we do appreciate you stepping up and doing that each and every year. We hope to hit 10,000 and then some this year. Your church, organization, school, business getting together and sending those Christmas cards. Don't forget Mel's Diner, the drop-off location this year. So get them there. We have a cutoff date of December 3rd. We want to make sure we hit that cutoff date so we can have the cards vetted. And make sure you don't put any glitter in the cards, and don't seal the envelopes, because Kim Gate and everybody at Lee Health, they've got to vet the cards and get them ready by December 3rd to ship out so we can get them across the globe. And we do appreciate you helping. Once again, 10,000 for the troops. P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers 33902. Great things happening here in the state of Florida, of course, as you can imagine, with the governor, Ron DeSantis, and our great lieutenant governor of the state of Florida, Jeanette Nunez, who's joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. It's Drew Steele. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Drew. How you doing?
We're doing well. Great to hear from you this morning, and some important things that are happening that I wanted to touch on today. Certainly this morning, as we've been talking about, it's amazing how this administration can't figure out things to do and ways to help the American people. And that's where the state of Florida has to step in and say, hey, we've got some ideas, even when it comes to right now and people concerned about gas prices. And maybe you can talk a little bit about what we're doing here in the state.
Sure. Well, as you mentioned, you have a federal administration whose policies are not only reckless, but they are creating so many challenges for the American people and for Floridians. And so that's why we've decided to step in the gap and make sure that we are addressing the issues that are important and that impact Floridians' everyday lives. And that's one of the issues that the governor has taken on. And as you heard his announcement yesterday in terms of wanting to lower gas prices, because we understand that gas prices, the pain at the pump is real. They've gone up exorbitantly, and we're continuing to fight the Biden administration by proposing that the legislature consider a gas tax holiday. Yeah. So the governor has asked for up to $1 billion in gas tax relief to help Florida families. And that could save, on average, a two-car family anywhere between $100 to $200 on gas tax expenditures. And so that will require action by the legislature. But as you know, they're going to be convening in January for their next legislative session. So we're hopeful that they'll join us in this initiative to alleviate some of the burdens and the pressures that have been put on because of, again, Biden's reckless administration and his policies.
Yeah, and one of the things that he did mention yesterday, and I think it's important to recognize, and you can speak to this as well, is that, and he said it, look, we're able to do this because we've been fiscally responsible in this state. There are things that we've been able to do with surplus and the like that we have because of our responsibility, good stewards of people's dollars, and that puts us in a position, unlike other states, who may want to look at something like this but can't do it because they haven't been put in the same position because of their policies in, let's just say, some of those blue states, as we've recognized that it is the red state governors that have been really stepping up, and certainly in this state and the work that you've been doing. And I think that's an important aspect of what we have to recognize as we go into session in Tallahassee.
Absolutely. And I think that that's something that doesn't get a lot of media coverage because, maybe it's not sexy to talk about fiscal responsibility. But I'll tell you something, we have been extraordinarily diligent with making sure that we are protecting the taxpayers. It's ultimately their dollars, not ours. And so what we've done is we've made sure that we made good decisions. And that's everything from making sure we have significant reserves. Our bond rating is top of the line, especially compared to blue states. And then we also have made sure that we are, as you said, putting away some of those funds that have come in to address issues as they come up. And so when you compare us, for example, to New York, we have more population than New York, but the size of New York's budget is double that of Florida's.
Right.
And that's just indicative of the type of tax and spend policies that really dominate in these blue states and at the detriment of the individual taxpayer.
Yeah. Lieutenant Governor Jeanette Nunez joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. One of the other things I wanted to mention, too, as many people have been frustrated with these mandates, vaccine mandates, what the federal government is trying to do with OSHA and the like, and some of the things that happen through special session that we can discuss right now. and really how it affects the job market, people working, and what we have seen, and the kind of growth that we've been able to accomplish here in the state. The numbers are pretty impressive. The private sector jobs that have been gained just even in the month of October, and what we've been able to accomplish. And when we have these mandates, and maybe you could speak to this, that concern that people are going to be having to make a choice when they shouldn't have to, even when it comes to their livelihoods.
Indeed. And as you know, we've said that Florida has been on excellent financial footing, 18 straight months of private sector growth. And so what we saw with these vaccine mandates that were being rammed down our throat by the Biden administration was a really very difficult and potentially dangerous situation for Floridians, for our employees, for families. And so the governor called the legislature. He said, I want you all to come back into a special session. And the reason he felt so strongly about it happening now versus 2 months from now when they go into regular session is that people were losing their jobs. People were having to choose between getting the vaccine, and some of them may have religious opposition to it, some of them may have health issues that they can't get it, or being able to put food on the table. No Floridian should ever have to face that decision. That is your choice, your health choice. So the governor wanted to make sure to protect individuals. We know people that were being fired and that were fired, unfortunately, because of these vaccine mandates. And so the governor, obviously working with the legislature, and we want to thank them for all their hard work. We now have a situation in Florida where many companies, for example, Disney just announced they were putting their vaccine mandate on pause, on hold, because they want to comply with Florida law. So it is now, you cannot, as an employer, mandate a vaccine as a condition of employment. There are plenty of opportunities for individuals to exempt themselves from these vaccine mandates. We made sure that our Department of Health took over this situation. We do not want to rely on the feds because they claim to have opt-outs and they claim to have exemptions, but we did not feel like those exemptions were going to be honored, especially not from an administration that has made it very clear that they want to have overreach as the order of the day.
Yeah. And, and before we get into the discussion, I wanted to ask you about the C-44 reservoirs. We'll get to that in just a second. But, a couple of things that I wanted to mention and maybe you can speak to. The first thing is, I don't want to get too deep into, the vaccines and the like. But the fact of the matter is that, we all have this choice. Everybody can do what they feel is best for themselves and their family in consultation with their doctors. I mean, this is available to you right now. And keeping the mandates aside, or people that are suggesting that. I mean, you have the opportunity to protect your family and to understand what it is that's going on with you specifically and your health needs and maybe some of the issues that you have. It's remarkable to me that people don't see that. But on the other side of that, when it comes to the issue of mandates and what we've been able to accomplish in the state, and maybe I might even make the broader issue of how successful the state has been. As we get into session and as you've been traveling around, do you see that others recognize this? I mean, the success, because sometimes we always worry about the politics and people coming into the state and the love of the state and people coming from other areas and making their way to the state because they see the success that they want to taste and smell the freedom of Florida, if you will. But as you've been traveling around, do you feel like people get it? They recognize this? That this is something that they recognize, and even when it comes to some of these mandates and the issues that we're trying to tackle, that people, they get it.
100%, Drew. I will tell you, people are not fleeing New York to come to the free state of Florida because they don't align philosophically with what we're doing here to protect individuals' liberties, to give people choices. Right. So when you see a lot of concern, rightly so, we understand, people come to our state, they may bring their politics, they may, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. Well, I will tell you, I'm sure you've seen the updates. We have now, in terms of partisan registration, the Republicans have overtaken the Democrats in terms of voter registration. That is something that a few years ago was unheard of. No one thought it would be possible. So that is, I think, indicative of the type of people that are coming to Florida. They are seeking freedom. They are seeking, obviously, our great Governor DeSantis, and the decisions and the policies he's making, they align with that. So I feel really good, especially when I go out and about. As you mentioned, I travel the state pretty extensively.
Yeah.
Even when I'm home, when I go out, I cannot go to the grocery store without somebody coming up to me to thank me for protecting their liberties, for allowing them options, for giving them choices. And that is a constant theme with us. And I think people here in Florida, they appreciate that we've treated them like adults. We have given them the tools to make their decisions, and we have honored their decisions. Whether or not you make a different decision than me, whether or not you choose to do something different, we respect that. We respect that, and we want to give people the freedoms because we understand how quickly government is willing and apt to take those freedoms away from you, and you'll never get them back.
Right. Yeah. And based on evidence and facts on everything from politics to vaccines to anything, all of that is the evidence and the facts and the things that are in front of you and the successes that you can see. And let's be honest, it's the successes, it's the tangible successes that people see in this state that makes a difference. And it doesn't matter what political affiliation you are. If you can feel it and it's tangible, that's where the difference lies. And that's how you make a difference in the state and quite honestly make a red state stronger. And I think that's important to consider is strengthening what is happening here in the state. One other thing I wanted to get to before we go, obviously this was just the other day, and maybe you can comment on what has been happening, especially with the C-44 reservoir officially being open. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. It was a great day last week when we were over there and we saw the pumps begin to fill the reservoir, the C-44 reservoir and stormwater treatment area project. This is the biggest comprehensive Everglades restoration plan project ever completed. We know how slow the federal government has been to properly fund the Everglades. We know that, unfortunately, the state has dragged their feet for years and years. That's why when we took office, Governor DeSantis made it very clear. His priority was going to be to properly fund our environment, and which is why he proposed in his first term we would seek record historic funding, over $2.5 billion for the environment. We are, I'm happy to report, well on our way to actually exceeding that goal. Again, thanks to our partners in the legislature. But this project, it is so important because it is one step in the right direction, but we have a lot of moving pieces, a lot of things that are being funded, a lot of policies that are being driven by the South Florida Water Management Board and others. And so what you'll see because of this project completion, you're going to have our waterways, the nutrient pollution is being reduced. You're going to see things like the Indian River Lagoon and the St. Lucie Estuary being restored. Habitats needed for our fish and wildlife being restored. Balancing the fresh and saltwater components in the different lakes and lagoons also being completed. And so all of these things, in addition to the 37 other Everglades restoration projects that have either broken ground or have hit a major milestone or have finished construction, this is a great step towards fully restoring the Everglades, reducing harmful discharges. This is something I know Southwest Florida cares deeply about.
Oh, yeah.
There is so much interest right now in our environment that we need to continue the momentum, and that's something that the governor is committed to doing.
Sure, absolutely. Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Florida, Jeanette Nunez, joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Well, I appreciate a few minutes. Always great to have you on, and we'll do this again soon. Have a blessed Thanksgiving, and all the best.
You as well. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll see you. 239-479-5592, the talk and text line, streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website. Steele has 3 E's. Thank you so much for subscribing to the podcast and watching with Daybreak 92.5 Fox News right all along. Let's find out what's going on with traffic right now up to the minute. Here's Therese O'Shea.
Keeping an eye on delays along 41 southbound through Estero, south of Corkscrew Road because of a crash right between Corkscrew and Williams Road, causing some southbound delays. I-75 backed up and busy through Estero as well, heading south toward Corkscrew Road and farther south toward Bonita Beach Road into Bonita Springs. Collier County roads very backed up right now. We've got a crash causing delays on Goodlet Frank Road in both directions, right near Granada Boulevard, just south of Pine Ridge Road. Heading through Collier Boulevard, we have a disabled vehicle at Summit Place Boulevard. Seeing backups on Immokalee Road, right around Logan Boulevard and through 951 Collier Boulevard. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Therese O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Much much cooler behind a cold front for today, where daytime highs should be running between about 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday. Temperatures topping off only in the low to middle 70s, below average for this time of year, despite the fact that we should see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. It will be a breezy day today, too, with those winds out of the north and east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A clear sky overnight, allowing for us to bottom out in the 40s for some of our north and inland zones. Low to mid 50s across the coast, with more sunshine for tomorrow and breezy weather persisting through your Wednesday. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Keeping it right here. We're 92.5 Fox News. And we've been right all along.
Greetings from Health Plan Network. First, a sincere thank you to the folks at WFSX and their loyal listeners. The response to our recent individual health insurance ads have been phenomenal. Second, a short history lesson. When the federal government made their last attempt at socialized medicine or Obamacare, most insurance companies refused to participate, leaving millions with no choice but the high premiums and deductibles on the marketplace. On the other hand, our clients were able to keep their non-cancelable coverage and have enjoyed low premiums and great coverage for the last 7 years. The new administration has promised another run at their stated goal of nationalized health insurance. If you're on Obamacare, uninsured, or on COBRA, now is the time to act. Protect yourself and family with non-cancelable coverage guaranteed to age 65 now. Call me at 239-268-6712 or visit our website at healthplannetwork.net. That's 239-268-6712 or healthplannetwork.net. We can help.
Hey, it's Drew Steele. We're on the phone with our good friend TJ Meister, owner of the Floor Meisters in Naples. And listen, TJ, we know that when you're calling, something big is going on, something special is happening at Floor Meisters. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the almost 1 million square feet of CoreTech inventory on hand. Talk about that.
Yes, I have the biggest selection in Southwest Florida, and I also probably have the biggest stock of CoreTech. Got almost 1 million square feet. I'm ordering it every day to keep up with demand and to make sure it's here, ready to go when you need it. I've got trucks rolling in every day. I'm buying for 3 to 4 to 5 months out to make sure you've got it. If you got a contractor who needs some floor and they can't get it, come see me. We probably have it here.
So when it comes to CoreTech, listen, you know where to go. The selection's unbelievable at Floor Meisters. And if you're a homeowner, contractor, installer, and you can't find what you're looking for, now's the time to visit their store at 6281 Naples Boulevard next to Costco, or online at floormeisters.com.
Welcome to worry-free banking for your business. At United Fidelity Bank, they offer checking and savings accounts with no hoops and no hassles. Their mobile apps provide you access to your business accounts on the go, and their treasury management services allow you to maximize cash flow by utilizing their impressive digital tools. Plus, with their easy-to-use online banking platform, their bank is always open. They invite you to come and see the difference at United Fidelity Bank, located at 14241 Metro Parkway, Suite 100 in Fort Myers.
Goodbye, pests. I'll see you later. I call national. Hey, exterminators. For $46, they'll kill rodents and bugs. 239-46 snow bug.
Shooby-doo-wop, ooh. Call the boys at National Exterminators at 239-46-NO-BUG or visit them online at pestcontrolmadeeasy.com for all your pest control needs.
Bugs, termites, rodents, even out of cancellation. Better service, better prices, no contract. Goodbye, pests. I'll see you later. I call national. Hey, exterminators. For $46, they'll kill rodents and bugs. 239-46 snow bug.
Shooby-doo-wop, ooh. Call the boys at National Exterminators at 239-46-NO-BUG or visit them online at pestcontrolmadeeasy.com for all your pest control needs.
Bugs, termites, rodents, even out of cancellation. Better service, better prices, no contract.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pugh with Melanie Pugh Gentle Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. I'm a long way from my hometown in Frenchburg, Kentucky, but I'm not far away from the values that I learned there. Take responsibility, work hard, do a great job, and treat people right. The world has gotten crazy, but I want you to know that when you step into our dental office, we follow those same values that I grew up with. That will never change. Learn more about us at drmelaniepugh.com. That's Melanie Pugh, Pugh.com.
Have lunch with Clay and Buck at noon, right after Glenn Beck at 9. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Sorry. I'm looking at my my feed here on my computer, and The Babylon Bee has a turkey at a podium that says, "We must cancel Thanksgiving," says CDC scientist who looks suspiciously like a turkey in a lab coat. I'm sorry, that's kind of one of those things sometimes you just need it. All right, 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. Streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website, Steele has 3 E's. Oh, boy. All right, when we come back, top 5 audio clips of the day, the 5 at 8:35. Some of these you just have to hear to believe. It is really, truly unbelievable. And what else? Yeah, and some of the Kyle Rittenhouse audio from last night's Tucker Carlson interview. We'll have some of that coming up as well. It's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along.
92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hi, I'm Keith from Storm Shield. Our mission at Storm Shield is to provide the very best storm protection available and to make the process as easy as possible. Don't take it from me, though. Listen to what our customers say.
Hi, my name is Carl Boscarino. My wife and I moved to Southwest Florida over 21 years ago. We talked about hurricane-proofing our home, but didn't know where to start until we talked to Storm Shield. They asked if we wanted to start with just one side of the house. Who knew you could do that? We started by replacing the windows exposed to the sun, and we were very surprised at how much cooler the rooms became. We also noticed the outside noise had dropped to barely anything. We noticed our electric bill was less every month. The more windows and doors we did, the more money we saved. When the city inspector came to check the work, he asked what company we used. I told him Storm Shield. He said I didn't need to worry, that Storm Shield installers know how to do it right. Again, I was impressed with Storm Shield.
Visit us on the web at stormshieldswfl.com. That's stormshieldswfl.com. License number CGC A60475.
True relief for back and neck pain. Did you play golf or tennis today and wish that you didn't have to deal with the back or neck pain? Do you feel hesitant to swing all the way through or run across the court because of pain? People just assume they have to live with it or just get epidurals. They are wrong. People look at it from the wrong perspective. Most people only think about treating the symptoms and not the cause. At Johnson Spinal Care 596 Back, we treat the cause using non-surgical spinal decompression. Now available for anyone, not just the injured or professional athletes. Spinal decompression is a safe, non-surgical treatment that takes pressure off the nerves and discs, increasing blood circulation, allowing the back to heal. Safe, long-lasting results for sciatica, stenosis, scoliosis, herniated discs, or even failed back surgery. Don't suffer. Call my Medicare-friendly office today for a free telephone consultation. Johnson Spinal Care, 596 Back, 596-BACK. That's 596-2225.
Trust. It's the rock-solid foundation of Moran Wealth Management. Over 40 years ago, they began advising clients on ways to help meet their financial goals. 4 decades later, we've helped many reach their goals of providing for themselves, their families, and future generations. CEO Tom Moran has assembled an impressive team of professionals, each committed to the same core concept. Tom is recognized by Barron's as a Hall of Fame advisor. To be named a Hall of Fame advisor, the advisor has to have been ranked by Barron's consecutively for the last 10 years in any of their rankings. Let us earn your trust. Call 239-920-4440 or visit moranwm.com. Barron's rankings are based on data provided by thousands of advisors. Factors included in the rankings were assets under management, revenue produced for the firm, regulatory record, length of service, quality of practice, and client retention. Investment products and services are offered through Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, WFAFN, member SIPC. Moran Wealth Management is a separate entity from WFAFN.
I'm Karen McHugh. The man charged with driving his SUV into Sunday's Waukesha, Wisconsin Christmas parade, killing 5 and injuring many more, will be in court today.
Darrell Brooks, the man held for the Christmas parade massacre, will make his initial appearance in court today, but appearing before a judge is familiar ground for the 39-year-old Brooks. Background check revealed a rap sheet that's about 50 pages long and includes everything from strangling someone to gun offenses, drug offenses, and sex offenses. He was out on bail for a case for allegedly running over the mother of his child with the same vehicle allegedly used in the attack.
Fox's Mike Tobin. Waukesha police say this was not an act of terrorism. President Biden is ordering the release of 50 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to ease demand and to help lower the rising cost of gasoline. America is listening to Fox News.
This update is presented by Stevie Tomato Sports Page in Fort Myers, Cape Coral, and Naples.
Wink News, traffic.
Keeping an eye on delays along 41 southbound through Estero, south of Corkscrew Road because of a crash right between Corkscrew and Williams Road, causing some southbound delays. I-75 backed up and busy through Estero as well, heading south toward Corkscrew Road and farther south toward Bonita Beach Road into Bonita Springs. Collier County roads very backed up right now. We've got a crash causing delays on Goodlet Frank Road in both directions, right near Granada Boulevard, just south of Pine Ridge Road. Heading through Collier Boulevard, we have a disabled vehicle at Summit Place Boulevard. Seeing backups on Immokalee Road, right around Logan Boulevard and through 951 Collier Boulevard. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Therese O'Shea. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
We're cooler but dry today behind a cold front that passed through last night. Temperatures should be running between 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday's highs, where we should be running below average despite the fact that we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Breezy weather persisting through today. Those winds out of the north and east between about 10 to 20 miles per hour. As we enter tonight, we keep it a clear sky, allowing for temperatures to cool into the 40s for our north and inland zones, low to mid 50s across the coast, waking up for your Wednesday. More dry conditions persisting through your Wednesday with a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 76 degrees. For Thanksgiving, look for a high of 79 degrees. Dry weather continuing even into your Black Friday as we keep with these lows in the upper 50s through your Thursday morning. I'm Wink News Weather Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
Need some inspiration? Don't look left. Look right. Here. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
It's Big Al from Stevie Tomato's Sports Page. Do you feel American pride and want to shout, God bless America? As a son of immigrants who came through Ellis Island, I stand when the national anthem plays and get emotional thinking of those who have sacrificed for America's greatness. At Stevie's, we're filled with gratitude for our great customers and the country we live in. The firemen, police, emergency service, construction workers, and those who go about each day providing the foundation for our country. We love our customers and express our gratitude with our food, service, and value. Thankful for your dedication for what you do. And to all our great customers, show your love for this great country by going to any Stevie's. Stand at the bar and say loud and clear for all to hear, God bless America, and I'll buy you a 10-ounce beer. Restrictions apply in Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and Naples. God bless America.
Stevie Tomatoes, Sports Page. Come for the food. Stay for the sports.
I'm Russ McCaskey.
I'm Nicole Gabe.
The news doesn't wait.
And neither should you.
Breaking right now at 3, an update on a recent investigation.
Sheriff's Office is holding a press conference.
When it breaks...
Wink News now. Wink News now. It breaks on Wink first.
Wink News. We know you'll agree.
The place to be at 3
is Wink TV.
Next, Rachel.
Dinner is poppin', and I mean it.
Just 2 days till Thanksgiving, and Pumpkin is the star of the show.
It looks and smells exactly like a jalapeno popper in here.
With Rach's Pumpkin Popper Pasta. That's drop the fork delicious. And the great pie debate is solved.
Pumpkin pie cookie bar.
Daphne Oz builds a bar.
We do want that little pecan pie moment.
That'll please the whole fam. Next, Rachel.
Rachel Ray, weekday mornings at 11 on the CW.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Did you know that King Roofing has expert dedicated repair crews to troubleshoot roof problems? They can fix everything from tree damage to broken tiles and, of course, roof leaks. Do you have a leak or water stains or tile damage? Call King Roofing, a roofing company with the right team to repair it. King Roofing, experienced in roof repair for over 40 years.
License number CCC 057279.
Every castle deserves a king. Have lunch with Clay and Buck at noon, right after Glenn Beck at 9. 92.5 Fox News. Right, all along.
All right, let's do it right now. Time for the top 5 audio clips of the day. Here we go. It's a 5 at 8:35.
Drew's Top 5 at 8:35 is brought to you by Moran Wealth Management. Isn't it time to review your portfolio options? Go to moranwm.com.
Drew's 5 at 8:35. Number 5.
What did you make of the President of the United States calling you a white supremacist?
Mr. President, if I could say one thing to you, I would urge you to go back and watch the trial and understand the facts before you make a statement.
That's not a small thing to be called that.
No, it's actual malice, defaming my character for him to say something like that.
Kyle Rittenhouse on Tucker Carlson's program last night in an interview done about the trial, of course, and being asked about the President of the United States and those comments about what he thinks, and the president calling him a white supremacist. And certainly there's talk about what will be happening in lawsuits, defamation lawsuits. I guess we'll see.
Number 4.
Long efforts, and I thank the families. Thank you all.
So there you go. That's the new way that the Biden White House, that this administration has figured out. The Biden team says, we got a way to stop the press from asking questions. All we have to do is, when the president turns around and walks away from everybody, we play some elevator music in the background and kind of take everybody out. So it'll kind of calm them down a little bit. No, I'm not kidding. That's their new thing. They play elevator music when the president leaves. You've got to be kidding me.
Number 3.
And while we are on the topic of something that could be controversial, perhaps forego the turkey. Bear with me. Ooh. I know that is the staple of the Thanksgiving meal. However, some people think turkey is overrated, and so it tends to be the most expensive thing on the table. Maybe you do an Italian feast instead. And I will say this. If you tell everyone you're having a Thanksgiving without turkey, some guests may drop off the list, and that's a way to cut costs, too.
There's a way to cut costs. So this Bidenflation, the Biden economy, there's NBC and the Today Show yesterday who's saying, listen, here's a good idea. This is what you should do instead of for Thanksgiving. Here's what you do. You tell everybody that, listen, I'm going to invite you to my Thanksgiving dinner, but this year, we're not going to have turkey. And then some guests will drop off the list, and then you'll save money that way. There's got to be a better way. Maybe like doing something about the supply chain and the economy and jobs. How about that?
Number 2.
When you endorsed the Breathe Act, which is a series of proposals to transform America's criminal justice system and create, quote, a roadmap for prison abolition. The Breathe Act proposes emptying federal detention facilities within 10 years. To what extent have you wrestled with any potential downsides of releasing into society every single person who's currently in a federal prison?
Yeah, I think that everyone's like, oh my God, we're going to just release everybody. That's not
That's
what
the fact says.
But did you see how many people are mentally ill that are in prison right now?
No, I know, but the act that you endorsed actually says release everyone
but
in 10
years. But think about it. Who will release?
But there are like human traffickers.
Oh, I know.
Child sex. So, but you're saying, do you mean that you don't actually support that? Because you endorsed the bill.
No, I endorsed the Breathe Act and looking at the policies and how we incarcerate. Absolutely.
But it says in there.
But you cannot just blankly say, oh, look, she wants. That's not what I'm.
But that's like in plain text.
It's in text. So there's Jonathan Swan and Axios interviewing Rashida Tlaib, who believes and endorses the Breathe Act, a series of proposals to transform America's criminal justice system, a roadmap to prison abolition, to release prisoners, let them go. And he's like, what are you doing? It's oh, no. It's not like we're going to release everybody. It's in the text. That's what it said.
Number 1.
I think a lot of people watching have reached the same conclusion. and they would like to see you, help make this better by holding some of these liars to account. Do you plan to do that?
I have really good lawyers who are taking care of that right now. So I'm hoping one day there will be accountability for their actions that they did.
Okay, so you're intent on you're not going to let that go.
Like I said, really good lawyers are handling that.
Some really good lawyers are handling it for Kyle Rittenhouse, and they're being interviewed by Tucker Carlson talking about the decision. And
Drew's 5 at 8:35.
Got a lot of people saying a lot of things about the Rittenhouse case, and there were a lot more pieces of audio that we're going to get to in just a couple of minutes. And oh boy. All right, we can do this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. It's the president of these United States. It's Joe Biden. Good morning, Mr. President.
Hey, great to be on with Patty Cake and Hugh Fazil, man. I just want to catch you before Turkey Day.
It's Daybreak with Drew. Can't you get this right? All right, anyway.
What's going on?
Yeah, what is going on, sir? All right, listen, you had a birthday recently. A little belated birthday happiness to you there.
Is that you trying to wish me a happy birthday?
Yes.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is. 79 years old, huh?
I didn't even know it. My staff doesn't tell me anything.
Okay.
It wasn't even written in the prompter, man.
No.
I didn't even know it was my birth. Boy, the big 7-9.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you knew this, Hugh, but I'm the oldest living president ever be in the White House.
Yeah.
If you don't count that time Jimmy Carter popped out one day to use the restroom here, he had a little trouble with his colostomy thing.
What are you talking about? All right, well, anyway, moving. All right. You certainly, yeah. All right, so you made history. You're the oldest guy there. Yeah.
Yeah, the oldest guy, older than the former guy.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And, I may be 79, but just know this.
Yeah.
My hair plugs aren't even old enough to vote, man.
Yeah, okay, we got that right. So what did you do to celebrate, sir?
Oh, well, I tell you what, Jack, we were in Delaware. We had a lot of friends over. We had a big party, and they wheeled out a giant cake, and one of my son Hunter's crackhead ladies of the night popped out of it and offered to blow the candles.
Okay, yeah, all right. So that sounded awfully festive, is what you're saying. Okay.
It did. It was totally festive.
Yeah.
With the thing. And I'll let you in on a little secret here on my birthday.
Yeah.
I did something I've never done before in my life.
Yeah. What was that?
I rolled a joint.
What?
An ankle joint. I was playing hoops with my grandkids in the driveway of the beach house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
But I did get high. I got high.
What?
My foot was elevated at least 2.5 feet on the pillows there while I iced it on the sofa.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, made you look. Hey, I got you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
It's first time for everything, Jack.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, moving on. So recently you had a little procedure there. What was that, the colonoscopy? Everything all right? You feel
That's
okay?
Right. I tell you what, I don't think it could have gone any better.
Yeah.
Except for when they took the thing and they stuck it right in my corn pop.
Oh, all right.
It was a breeze, man.
All right. That's too much. Come on, it's early.
All
right, stop.
That garment I was wearing,
Yeah,
I
all
felt
right.
a breeze there, too.
Yeah, all right. So you got a clean bill of health, right? You're okay? You're vim and vigor? You're good to go?
Yeah, he called me. Did you have the quote there? He called me vigorous.
Yeah.
Vigorous and fit for, if that ain't a blue blood Democratic doctor, then I can personally help you out of that timeshare of yours.
Yeah, that's true. So listen, hey, by the way, you're under anesthesia at the time for the procedure, and for 85 minutes, Vice President Kamala Harris became the first woman to assume the role of president, right?
How about that? We got to celebrate that.
Yeah.
Where's Judge Janine talking? She didn't talk about that. I didn't hear Judge Janine say anything.
What?
But that's we crushed the glass ceiling. Like I got some shards in my feet, but it was just a little baby steps. But I had to tell Kamala, all the stuff a president has to do. She had to be ready.
Yeah.
The nuke codes thing, and then the don't sign anything on my desk until I get back thing, and the no taking questions that aren't approved ahead of time thing. The basics.
Yeah.
The basics. They almost didn't even have to give me the sleepy gas before the colon thing. You know that?
No, really?
All I had to do was listen to Kamala hosting a cabinet meeting.
Okay.
Oh, she's like one of them white noise machines. She just drones on and on. It puts me right to sleep.
Okay, yeah. How do you think she did while you went under there, the president, quote unquote, Kamala?
Well, from all the reports I got while I was in the recovery room farting up a storm, she did a great job.
Yeah.
All that air they pipe into your bum lung.
No.
With it causes you to blast away like a rhino,
Oh,
man.
all right. Too much detail. All right, now listen, Mr. President, your plans for Thanksgiving. You've got some. Where are you going to be? You're going to be in Delaware with the family? What's going on?
A typical Thanksgiving at the Biden household, it starts out with a beautiful meal.
Yeah.
Lots of, turkey and all the fixings. And then each member of the family reads a note about how Hunter's drug use has affected them. And then we send Hunter to rehab for 6 weeks. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm getting my family gatherings mixed up. That was intervention during Labor Day 2018, man.
Okay.
Oh. No, that's not Turkey Day. Turkey Day's another thing, man. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, you got them mixed up. It's probably.
Yeah. Jilly, hold on, Jilly. Where's my grape nuts? And where's the clicker? Good Morning America's on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got to go.
Happy Thanksgiving there, Lou.
Yeah, thanks. Back at you. I appreciate you. Okay, we'll see ya. Here he goes. The president of these United States. Whoa. All right, let's take a break. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. Streaming live, drewsteele.com, the website. Steel is for ease. We'll take a break right now. And let's find out what's going on with the remainder of the forecast for today. It's chilly out there. Unless, of course, you're here from out of the state, then you think it's... Well, no, it's a little chilly, but it's going to warm up. Everything's going to be just fine, right? Casey Sherman, she's got your forecast.
Much cooler behind a cold front for today, where daytime highs should be running between about 7 to 8 degrees cooler than yesterday. Temperatures topping off only in the low to middle 70s, below average for this time of year, despite the fact that we should see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. It will be a breezy day today, too, with those winds out of the north and east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A clear sky overnight, allowing for us to bottom out in the 40s for some of our north and inland zones. Low to mid 50s across the coast, with more sunshine for tomorrow and breezy weather persisting through your Wednesday. I'm Wink News with Authority meteorologist Casey Sherman.
It's all right here at 92.5 Fox News. We've been right all along.
Injuries on the job can cause you to lose control. I'm Glenn Levine from the law offices of Anajar Levine. Money is not coming in and your medical bills are piling up. Our legal team is here to help. We can help you file all your workers' compensation claims to make sure you get the proper benefits you're entitled to. If you've been injured on the job, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Office in Naples.
Hey, it's Drew Steele talking about my friends at AMCO of Bonita Springs, 992-2626. That's 992-2626. Whatever is going on with your vehicle, they will fix it and fix it right. They are a great conservative business. And I can tell you they have a great local reputation for doing good work. And they also have an awesome customer base. It's been established over the past 13 years. So give them a call at 239-992-2626 so you can arrange to meet with them. Let them know you heard about it right here on 92.5 Fox News and Drew Steele. By the way, talk about great conservatives. They've built the American Spirit Movement, a place where conservative consumers and businesses can connect in 5 critical areas. You've got your vote, but you also have your wallet, the cash register, supporting conservative businesses. So go to the American Spirit Marketplace. You can keep conservative dollars in conservative pockets. Block by block, city by city, states by state. We're going to build this up. Go to the American Spirit Movement website at americanspiritmovement.com. It's more than a conservative movement. It's a conservative awakening.
And author of How to Buy Real Estate in Florida Without Getting Burned. Now available in paperback, ebook, and audiobook at tellupgrouprealty.com.
Hi, I'm Dan Tellup. I wrote How to Buy Residential Real Estate in Florida Without Getting Burned to build your confidence and alert you to common missteps when buying. Get my book at tellupgrouprealty.com. TELEP grouprealty.com.
Are you going nowhere fast in a dead-end career? Or maybe you're concerned about maintaining your current lifestyle during retirement. Ever thought about self-employment as a career option? Hello, I'm business broker Bruce Violet. Self-employment just may be your best option going forward in order to secure your family's financial future. I can help you answer the question, is self-employment right for you? I currently have hundreds of businesses available, including affordable home-based businesses. I'll cut through all the clutter to find that perfect business match for you based on your background and income goals. And I work with all clients personally. Need a plan B? Then think B for Bruce. Thinking of buying a business or selling a business? Call me, Bruce V, at 800-980-2040 or see me online at OpportunityU.com. That's 800-980-2040 or OpportunityU.com. Are you ready for the next version of you? Call me, Bruce V, at 800-980-2040 or OpportunityU.com.
Stay right here, because after Drew, it's Glenn Beck, 9 to noon. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Look at this. Trump was right again. The New York City Council chamber voted to remove a historic statue of former President Thomas Jefferson, citing his history as a slave owner. That's it. They're going to move right down the line, Jake. In 1833, it's been there 187 years in the city council's chambers before being removed from its pedestal yesterday, according to the New York Post. Unbelievable. Just removing statues. Who knows what's going to be next? It just keeps... Listen, at least it's not like, I don't know, it's not like sports teams are being removed because they're too good or anything like that. It hasn't gotten completely out of control. It's just
breaking news. A bombshell.
Oh, wait, this just handed to me. 7 and 8 year olds aren't allowed to play in a sport league because they're too good? What?
I just was very sad. I feel like we deserve to play in the playoffs.
This is the Keller League, not the Fireman League. The aggregate score of the 7 games they played in is 199-6. And the 6 points was a fluke play. So in my mind, they've dominated our league.
What? Okay, so in Texas, there's a rec league that kicked out a team of 7 and 8 year olds because they're too good. They're 7-0. They've won games by a combined score of 199-6. A 33-0 drubbing of the team coached by the VP of the youth association there, and they want him out of the league. They're kicking him out. The kids are like, we just want to play. How do you do that? They're kicking out the team. Would you do that? I mean, you wouldn't do that locally, right? We wouldn't. If there was a team that was so dominant in a division of 7 and 8 year olds, and they were so good that they were just beating everybody, would you say, oh, we can't have you playing? You're just too good. Is that what we're teaching now? Apparently in Texas, they've got no problem with that. That is really, really strange. Like, that's where we are. I thought everybody gets a medal. Isn't that the world that we live in? Everybody gets a medal.
How do you even explain that to an 8-year-old?
That's what I'm saying. The poor kid, that one kid. His name is Grayson Tanner. He's like, I just want to play. Listen to this kid.
I just was very sad. I feel like we deserve to play in the playoffs.
How do you tell it? Are you going to tell him something about Christmas too and Santa Claus? And what else are you going to do there? I can't wait to see Santa, by the way. I'm looking forward to seeing Santa this year. But you know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing? There are probably more than a few parents who think that that's not such a bad thing. They don't live here, I don't think, but in some areas.
Well, their kids must not be very good at sports.
You're having fun. It's the competition. One thing about sports that always drives me crazy, and then we'll get off of this and then we'll just call it a day. It's always amazing to me that when you have a dominant team for the longest time, like the Patriots in football, right? All the championships and everything, or in baseball, if it's the Yankees or whatever, the Evil Empire and all these different teams. That, to me, that's a good thing. Like, I like having one team that is dominant, awesome, that is great, because that's where you want to be and that's the team to beat. And so I don't have a problem with that. Like, people like parity. Everybody's on the same, 5-5 teams. It's 10 games. Everybody's 5-5. This is great. No. I like that there's one team that's really awesome, and that's your goal. That's who you're going after. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Doesn't that make sense? To have
it makes perfect sense, yeah.
That's what you want to do. You want to get to that place, or you want to be able to, everybody's telling us we can't do it. We can't do it. We can't beat this team. And then you beat them. And then you're like, yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, boy, do I ever. I know it's all my life it's been, you can't play that sport. And boy, they were right. But it didn't stop me. Well, it actually did. I think this has gone to a really weird place. But anyway, that's all I'm saying about the sports. Let the kids play. Let them play. Okay. Anything else you want to end with here? We're going to have a great week.
Yeah,
Listen.
fire Nick Saban if we're going to not let these kids play football or whatever.
Are you talking about the Jags?
No, it's Alabama, Crimson Tide.
Oh.
Roll Tide with Mr. Nick
Oh,
Saban.
because, he doesn't always win.
Oh, he doesn't have to.
What does that mean?
I mean, they could lose and they still think that they're number one. I'm pretty sure we have tons of Alabama fans and we won't see eye to eye.
What is it? Well, you're an Alabamian.
No.
No?
I lived there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You were...
Same year we beat them in the SEC championship. We, as in University of Florida.
Okay.
Gators.
And so what you're saying is the guy, even when he's not doing stuff that's wrong, he can't do wrong. It's because they're always
Nick
winning.
Saban in the state of Alabama.
Yeah. Could do anything he wants. And
Whatever he wants.
Okay. He could put mayonnaise on French fries, which actually is not a bad thing. If you mix, if you mix mayonnaise with, especially with barbecue sauce, ooh, that is a true dip for fries. Try it this Thanksgiving, especially if you can't afford turkey and the turkey's off the plate and you're only able to eat the French fries. Try that. It's a delight. All right, this is not exactly how I wanted to end the program, but that's okay. Listen, it's going to be a great week. Have a blessed Thanksgiving, everybody. And Glenn Beck is next. It's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along.